Oh, hello everybody. Never mind Serena farting when I'm This tea is too hot to cough, laugh, Paul.
Oh, don't do it.
I know.
My esophagus.
All right. So when we last left you all, you'd basically gone on a shopping spree, most of you. And then they come back to the tavern around midday, around the time probably for tea or for an early dinner. So let's start with Miss Nala. What do you do when you get back to the tavern?
Get a drink.
All right, so you walk up to the bar, and it's Teak behind the bar today. And how can I do you?
Can I just have one drink, please?
All right. Anything in particular?
Tea?
One zing tea. Coming up. Pours from one of the nicer pitchers for you. Slides it across the counter for you to take with you, wherever seat you want.
Thank you.
No problem. Let me know if you need anything else. Where do you go?
To my nook. Snug. The snuggie.
Goes over to the snug. Okay. And are you just gonna sit there like quietly? Or are you gonna pull something out to work on? Or are you just
gonna sit there. Go long day of shopping.
all right? Miss Thea, what are you gonna do?
I am going to get some tea. So I'll walk up and go, can I get some Zing tea, please?
Absolutely. And again, slides that cup right across the bar for you.
And then I'm gonna go sit by the fire and pull out my cloak
Okay.
and just kind of work on my attuning.
Okay. We will need to roll for that.
Okay. What do I need to roll for that? I need to write that down.
Let me.
I know it's. I'll probably just kind of like maybe meditate and, but yeah, see if we can even. But I do need to know. Sorry.
You good?
If I know what it is, I can write it down.
Nature's Mantle, 133.
I don't remember there being anything on the page. Like the page, like where I got my description. There was something on.
Okay. Nature's Mantle. Requires attunement, close shapes, color, and texture to blend with the terrain around you. Use it as spellcasting focus for your spell. If you're in an area that is lightly obscured, you can hide as a bonus action. Okay. Yep. Nope.
So I didn't like it.
But we decided that you were going to have to roll.
Yeah, we did decide that. I just didn't remember what it was. I didn't write it down.
I was afraid it was
I believe when you spoke with the woman in the village,
Yeah.
who said that her great aunt had owned one just like it, that you needed to do it when the moon was full.
Okay.
So that would be my only.
Okay. So can I just kind of like put it on and meditate?
Yeah, you could do that. That might start the process.
Yeah, just kind of like have it on and just kind of meditate with it.
Okay.
Kind of working towards my attuning, but kind of getting a feel of it would be kind of, you know.
Yeah, you can see that.
It's kind of getting to know the cloak.
Okay.
With my tea and sitting by the fire, we have a little bit of nature in the building. Yeah. Stay warm and just kind of. That's what I'm gonna do for right now.
Miss Hell?
Is this the same day as the shopping or something like that?
Same day. If you guys only took up basically the morning,
Okay,
afternoon sort of thing.
So, I would like to
see what the plan is. So, like, to gather the troops. Why did I say it?
I mean, so she's in the snug, and she's by the fire, which those two are right next to each other practically.
Okay, so can I round everybody up to the thing? Because aren't we supposed to be doing something other than just shopping?
You were waiting on Les
Waiting
and
on
or the queen
Les.
to give you some things to
Yeah.
assist the town with, since your main goal is to get your guild kind of up and
Okay, so we did those 3 things, but we still have to do
Right,
more.
but I know I have a note that Les said he was gonna have something else.
Is Les in the tavern?
he's not currently, but if you wanted to, you could look around, ask around.
Okay, so whoever is working in the tavern, can I go ask them if when they know if Les would be in or whatever?
Okay, so you walk up to the bar, and Tika's behind it still.
Yo, you give me
And a good day to you. Would you like some tea with like your friends, or do you want something stronger?
I'll take a tea, but can I also have a question for you? Do you know when Les will be in today? We are gonna
He
talk to
should
him.
be bringing dinner shortly.
No, do the corner.
Now, I have a question. Because didn't he give us a note like right before we stopped last time?
Yes, and the note said, "We are watching you."
Yes.
That wasn't
Did he
from
leave?
Les.
No.
That was
Oh,
from
who was it from?
That's a question.
No, but like who
It's the
physically
Dark
handed it to
Brotherhood.
us?
Les handed it to you.
Okay, okay. So Megan's point is, if it's this,
If he gave us the note,
He didn't like. Okay, he got the note. He didn't.
who physically handed it to us? That's what
Let me try again. I'll rewind this.
so if he's not
From
here,
a courier, Les has delivered a note. He knew it was for you guys because it had your
it had a turtle on it.
sure, it had a turtle on it. And he gave it to you all. And the note happened to say, "We are watching you."
so then
Okay.
wouldn't he be here with us if
That's
he
the
just gave us
question.
the note?
We then went shopping. And
Yeah.
No, he gave us that note after we got shopping. When we got back from shopping.
He gave it to us and walked out.
You're right. He did, and he did. Yes, he went back to the doorway.
He said he had to use the toilet, guys. He's at.
It's
Oh.
not a TARDIS anyway.
It's the
I don't
questionable
know what a
door.
TARDIS is.
Right, that too. Okay. So that's Miss Hell. No, she hasn't finished. You wanted to gather the troops. You asked Teak where he is. He
Yeah.
told you. And sliding a tea over to you as
So
well.
I guess I'll just take my tea and go to the fireplace until Les gets in, or if somebody else wants to do anything.
We'll just keep going around this way. So, Allie.
So she's in the snug and there by the fireplace.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna go sit with her in the snug and friendly question her friendly.
Nicely?
So,
In
nice.
a friendly
Friendly
manner.
manner.
Yeah, in a friendly manner.
Okay.
Like
What's your name, bitch?
I know her name.
Here,
it's
how about this?
Mama.
Describe to me how you enter the snug.
I enter the snug humming a nice little upbeat tune.
With a jig and everything.
And so just like get a whole band to follow you around, and
She's
I
her
wish
own
I
one
could,
woman.
but my
band.
harmonica has left me, so I have to hum. I put it in.
She took it to a shop.
Mhm.
They're working on it.
That's right.
And
My harmonica has left me. It's like, goodbye.
and
like it got,
I don't remember
Come back
at this
soon.
current moment
like it grew legs and
how
walked
to play
away.
either of my other instruments. Anyways, I hum my way into the snug and sit down and be like, "Hey Nala, how's it going, girl?"
Hello.
How you doing? Come on.
Just hello. That's all I got.
Hello.
Okay.
What?
Okay, girl, okay.
Hey.
All right. Tell me your life story.
Yo, her pencil just attacked me. I was mad rude.
Well, what specifically do you want to know?
Everything. What was your childhood dream? What was your childhood nightmare? Were your parents nice? Were your parents mean? What is your life ambition? Do you have any goals? I essentially asked that, but without asking that. Do you have any aspirations? Are you seeing anybody? Are you not seeing anybody? It's like I just want to know about you,
spill your
Nala.
guts.
Wow.
You have a brother named Simba.
I do not have a brother named
No,
Simba.
not Simba's sister.
Is it like, do you have a boyfriend named Simba?
Like, what in the incest are you?
I just realized that I don't feel like I know the team very well since I was gone for a month. Since I was kidnapped
For like 2 days.
for a few days. It seems like so long for me that I just really want to know you guys better. So you were just sitting alone, so I just thought I'd join you and get to know you better.
Okay.
Okay.
Be like, I'll talk.
You
talk.
How you talk?
Okay. What do we want to talk about? What do you want to know? Playing a tit for a tat, tit for a tat,
Tit for tat.
tit for tat. I don't.
Or 20
20
questions.
questions.
20 questions.
20 questions. Do you guys have 20 questions here?
They are to you now.
Playing 20 questions. I don't have this many questions. You go first. What's your first question for me?
Ooh. Where'd you grow up?
Well, you wouldn't have heard of it, but it was a nice, small little town. I grew up with my parents. We were, they were pretty okay for a while. But it's a small town, but it's like not well known in the land. There we go. And I'm not trying to be shifty. It's just like if I told you the name, it's just like you wouldn't know it. So anyway,
I have an actual lack of filter today.
what about you? What is who are you closest with in your family?
Well, I was close with my mother, but she was murdered when I was 12.
I'm so sorry. Were you there?
No.
Did you hear me? She said she murdered her.
No, I wasn't there at the time.
I'm glad you didn't have to witness that. But did they
Perpetrate it?
find who did it?
Nope. Just someone, I'm guessing, that was just passing through. Bandits.
Are you making it your life mission to solve her murder? If not,
No,
okay, cool.
I wasn't. No.
Hashtag disappointed.
I mean, that's probably good for your mental health.
Yeah.
Okay, can we move on and just pretend we're still having a conversation?
Sure,
No,
we'll take a
I
quick
need-
break from the conversation. We'll come back, so be thinking.
Yeah.
We'll slide over.
Every word said in this conversation. Alright.
We'll come back.
We could just like move out of the snug and we could all hear.
Why don't we get the other two in play and then we'll come back.
Okay.
All right. Cal.
You just made your name Cal Lucifer. What are you doing?
8. That's it. That's
I want tea. And then
The tea and ale, you're gonna mix them together. You should make tea
I can
from
get
the ale.
Tail.
All right, so you walk up to the bar.
Yeah.
Good day. How can I help you?
Can I get a tea and an ale?
All right. Are you looking for a strong ale or a light ale or
Something strong.
okay? He gets a bottle out from beneath the counter. You watch as he pours it into a mug, and it's thick ale. Like it's almost syrup.
It's not going to be. It's going to be.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. Good job.
Molasses ale.
And also grabs that tea for you and slides them both across the counter.
You might
They are.
actually
Enjoy
be
your sludge.
mixing his ale and tea
Thank you.
together to drink them.
Now, what are you doing with your tea and ale?
Drinking.
Just standing up
Well,
at
if
the
you had to
bar,
pour
or are
some
you
of the
gonna?
tea into
That's
the
what the
ale.
bar's
We're going
for, eh?
someplace.
You could,
Okay.
or you could go sit next to your friends. One or the other.
We're here supposed to be meeting us.
They're over fire. What's that?
I guess I like them well enough. I'm gonna go sit by the fire.
our account.
Don't lie on our account. No, I'll go over by the fire.
Okay. And what are you doing with your time now that you've had a chance to get drinks? Just literally just drinking, or are you gonna actually like work on stuff while you're sitting there too?
Yeah, right now I'm probably just drinking stuff in the morning.
Afternoon, but yeah.
Afternoon.
Okay.
Obviously,
right.
he'd already had too much of that.
The morning.
And last but not least, Miss Nix.
Is still leaving the castle from talking with the queen. On my way back, I talked to the jeweler, and I'm trying to find my way sneaking back in.
Okay. Give me a perception roll. I assume you're trying to wait. Hold on. Freeze frame. Which place specifically are you trying to sneak back into?
The place where they're getting ale.
Bar.
Okay, the tavern. Gotcha.
Shattered monk.
Yes, the Shattered Monk.
Are you trying to hold her hand?
He
Oh.
wanted to see my squirrel.
It's a twirl.
I thought he was
I think
trying to
that's
hold your
before-
hand.
I'd
I was
like to know
no,
I've
not
got
for your
squirrel
wife,
dice.
my dude. Have her come
Um,
in.
I think that's
So-
before you got one.
Yeah.
The squirrel.
So with that being said,
Give me a
perception?
perception roll.
One.
Was it really a 1?
Yes.
No. You gotta do it this.
Okay. You look and you were pretty sure that this building had windows. But you don't see any of them that actually open. They're all stained glass, at least all the ones you can see right away.
Why are you trying to sneak into the snat? What?
Now,
As I left without you guys knowing.
now that you've looked at that, now you get to have a chance to redeem yourself. Roll for stealth.
Stealth.
Because you're just going to try and
I
sneak
just
in the
wanna
front
say-
door.
Same thing, 20, right?
Yeah.
I personally
It's
don't
always
wanna
20
be
unless
perceived.
it's a weapon.
What she did.
Okay.
What's your did you add your perception?
Literally every night on
Did you add your stealth to it, though?
Did you add your stealth to the 5?
Oh, no.
-1 for not adding it.
I'm just very mad at my dice right now. Stealth.
Splash of how they came from my neck, like in my nose.
Plus 5 to 10.
That's
Fair
fascinating.
enough.
Yeah, it's a little better. If the bar had been totally crowded, you probably could have gone totally unnoticed coming in. Now, that being said, Thea is likely facing away from you. Nala and Allie are in the snug, and they can't really see the front door.
But someone at the bar can't.
T can see you. He saw you easily, but he's also almost always looking for customers. So he saw you come in. But he's not gonna
Rat me out.
Call you out.
he's not in the mood or not gonna be the person to call you out on things. Let's have Cal and Hell both roll for perception. Because you were also outside of the snug and could theoretically have seen her.
Coming in.
I got 5.
What's your perception?
What's your perception though?
And I'm like meditating anyway.
Yeah, you're
Plus
out.
1. I
Yeah.
got a 6. Wait. Can I? Well, I might as well just use it. Can I re-roll?
Absolutely.
You know, I get them all the time, so like. Shove it down her throat.
That was
Oh, well, that was
That's a little aggressive for a game, but
11. That's
Better.
with my plus
So
one.
12?
I'll take it. I double.
or no, it's okay.
It's
alright.
10, and I added my 1, so 11.
Gotcha.
And I had a 10 too.
Did you already perception?
My perception's a plus 6.
Okay.
He got 10 and a zipper.
So
Which one?
you both kind of
Behind the bar.
noticed her come in peripherally, but you didn't actually notice that it was her. Like you just assumed it was another patron coming in.
Yes! Random move point. Must be another customer.
Yeah, essentially a little more random. So technically you got away with it
This time.
this time.
Because Aurelius will have a curious right for there. I'm gonna go up to the bar and I'm gonna ask for an ale.
All right, you walk up to the bar. Good day, ma'am. How can I help?
Can I go ahead and get an ale, please? A light one.
Okay. Would you like a winter fruit ale, or would you like one of our last fall fruit ales?
You know, honestly, I'm gonna just go ahead and go with the last fall. It would be fine. I also do you have some bread I can get, please?
Yeah, I got half a loaf down here.
Okay.
All right, and he pours it into the container and hands it to you. And it's kind of like this nice light, about the same color as
Watered down root beer.
like the color of this
Okay.
lady's like
tell you-
jolly thing.
Someone comment here.
Perfect. This will be perfect. Thank you so much. I'm gonna head over to the snug and I'm gonna just go chill with them for a little bit.
Very good. Let me know if you need anything, you or any of your party.
No problem. Thank you.
Very good.
Because there was a chair at the end, so I sat
Starts
here.
cleaning the glasses again.
Ooh. I turn around real fast. Hey Teague, I forgot to ask. Do you have a place that it would probably allow for me to do some tinkering and a little bit of work with some metal?
Yeah.
Smythe Smith, probably.
Do you think they'll want me to pay for
building that iron.
the help?
Yeah, it depends on who you talk to.
Okay.
It's a husband and wife team that run it. But look, Rory's a great guy, but
Needs the
he's a
money.
little testy and likes to keep things in a certain place. And there may have been a few odd occasions where he's thrown very heavy metal objects at people's heads. But if you talk to his wife, Violet, actually the same thing could happen. But anyway, just, that'd be where you'd want to go, probably.
Violet. No problem. And you said, what was the name of that one more time?
Smythe Smith.
Smythe Smith.
Smythe Smith.
The Smith Smythe.
In Bridgerton, there's a Smith Smythe, the family that does the Smythe Smith.
The family that does the really bad music recitals.
I didn't know. I haven't watched it.
Or read the books.
Nope. I ain't the Regency girly like you guys are.
This is the best period of time ever.
I know, but again, as you said earlier,
I mean,
you
not
chose
Batman.
me. So,
No. You chose me.
fine, Pikachu. Anyway. Alright, so she goes over to sit with the rest of you. Well, technically she slides into the booth. Which side do you slide in on? Next to Nala or Allie?
I'll ask. Hey, girls, where would you like me to sit? I'm gonna come over here today.
Sit next to me.
Hey, I sit beside you. So I'm sitting beside Allie.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi.
Allie puts her arm around you.
This is Allie's arm, not mine.
Very happy mood today.
Well, I just realized, after getting kidnapped, that life is too short, and I just need to learn about my buddies.
Okay.
Buddy.
I
I'm
will
not drunk.
glad to have you here. So now you've only had tea, correct?
I haven't had anything to drink, actually.
She does
I didn't order anything or get anything. I'm just like, I need to commune
Peace of mind.
with people.
You want peace of mind?
It's okay.
Gotcha.
You can just cut the top off and make it.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Well, I asked Nala who her like closest family member was. Why don't you ask that? Or why don't you answer that?
I don't have any family. All of them are dead.
Same.
I need to stop asking family questions. Y'all keep having dead.
All of them are.
Did they get murdered, and are you trying to avenge their deaths?
You're not. Are you there?
No, she's
I'm outside the snug. I can hear this.
So you yelling into the snook?
Okay, I
Hey,
will.
I feel a little bit of Austin.
family said, were they murdered? And if so, are you trying to avenge their deaths? Avenge or revenge? You know, Inigo Montoya style.
Kind of can't do that.
Did you kill him? Did you kill him?
I was too young when they passed,
Okay.
and I
So
was
they
not
weren't murdered.
and I was not with them, so I do not know if they were murdered.
Is it your life mission to find out what happened to them?
I would like to know at some point, but it is not my life mission.
Okay.
No, I have too many other
I'm
things.
really glad for your guys' mental health that you are not focused on your dead family members.
Nope, I'm too busy with other things like stealing and manipulating, finding ways to better myself with the world.
What? Stealing and manipulating? Or like
That's my job.
you literally like signed a contract that says you have to steal and manipulate?
You would say you could say that.
You should say that? I just did say that. But are you saying that?
I'll
She's
let
not
you.
saying it, but she'll let you say it.
I'll let you say.
I'll let you say that.
And
I
who
will
was
say
this
it.
contract with?
Good question.
I can't spell manipulating.
I'm gonna
Man.
give you nothing. Who's the contract
M.
with? Good question.
IPULAT.
I missed the first part of that.
Man.
Man.
Okay, got man.
IPULATE.
Thanks.
Or
You know,
ING.
as a writer, I should know how to spell shit, but I don't. Anyway, that's
It doesn't help most of the time.
Yeah. Okay, interesting type of thing.
I'm
Nolly,
feeling
would
very-
you happen to also be like contracted to steal and manipulate, or are you? Do you have like another contract that's something interesting that
I
might be good for the group to know?
No, I am not contracted to lie and steal and manipulate.
No.
I'm not under any contract, so no.
You're a free bird.
I'm free.
for now.
I did make a bird joke.
You did.
Does that offend you?
No.
Great, bird jokes it is.
Makes a note of it. Yes.
Well, are
What about you?
Writing this all down because I'd like my stuff to stay just
What are you talking about writing down? I
Okay.
don't have any type of
good because
things on me.
making sure that these conversations are discreet is very important to my business.
Okay, but like, should it be discreet or like should the whole group know? Because I feel like as a group we're not very cohesive, and to really further our adventures, I feel like we need to be a bit more together.
I feel like the number one question is, were you contracted to manipulate and steal from our group?
Yeah, that might be a good question.
Considering Aurelia herself sent me to you, do you really want to know that answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Cousin over here.
Cal like peeks around the side of the
Yeah.
snug.
I think you and I should have a conversation with your cousin then.
I think you should just fess up the fucking answer.
Well, okay.
Fess
To
up, fess up,
know each other,
fess up,
not
fess
turn me
up,
hostile.
fess up. No.
Calming circle.
What's
A what?
calming circle?
Okay.
Let's
Let's have the snug. Let's all gather around the fireplace. Can we do that?
I will, yes.
Okay.
Okay, as long as I can stay like away from him because he's
That's
Giving me
fine.
stares.
You can be on opposite sides,
Then
or
he
you can
can
be like
stare at you more
kind
easily.
of opposites, where you don't have to like directly look at each other.
You're gonna have to like wake me up.
Like can do that. I was trying to get them out of the snug first, and then I will
Or-
go tappy
I
tap
forgot
tap
how
on your
slow yours-
shoulder.
Decided there didn't need
so
to be
tappy tap tap.
an A. in
Give me a. Oh no, he's gonna knock her out.
Who, me?
there.
Damn. Great job, y'all.
Am I right? You probably should know those.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know.
Mhm.
You just
Oh, you done?
No, I'm not done. I just don't know how I'm doing it. Because I'm running out of colors.
Didn't know my own backstory.
I was like, since she's so.
Give me
That's
a
like
done
you probably
hormones
should know
already.
the
then.
things.
No,
Yeah, at some point she's gotta have a.
I've done purple.
I gotta write more.
You guys gotta go back to doing
Blue?
the
Oh,
interview.
well,
Dark green. That's the only one I haven't used.
My secrets are really
6.
Okay. When she taps you to try to like bring you out of it, there's a literal spark that you can both see that like flashes off of her, and you feel a very slight sting in your finger.
Ellie. Maybe you shouldn't bother me while I'm meditating.
Maybe you shouldn't meditate in a fucking bar.
Maybe you shouldn't meditate with electricity. I have on
There's
a
no
fire.
such thing as electricity
Okay,
here.
I have a cloak on that's a magical cloak, and I was meditating to. I thought you couldn't do that except in the light of the moon. That's atoning. I'm meditating to understand the cloak. Okay, well, I need you to understand the cloak over here. We're trying to gather up. We're not a cohesive group, and we need to be to move forward as a guild. Says I, the kidnapped person who did not feel supported, thus was kidnapped.
Way to try to live.
And said less before he left
Or something.
immediately.
Right. So, can you join the huddle? If I must. I mean, you can leave the club.
She's in character. Just let her.
Elves. Alrighty, kids. So, what did we want to? You want to speak about?
Trying to be friends and makes faces at them works. Okay.
Help my face. I'm sorry. Please don't take offense to my face. It's a natural reaction. I'm a
She
little.
pinches her cheeks
stiff-headed.
all the time to make all the sounds. All the music and stuff she gives us. Just don't read her face.
Any woozy woozy. I wanted our group to be better and cohesive because I just feel like we are not a unit. And if we're going to be a guild and we're going to move forward with being a guild, I feel like we just need to be better and understand each other and know each other better. Okay, and we do that how?
I guess I need to take the first step forward since I started some bad juju with 2 people. So, Kale. Cow. I did it again. Every one time.
Vegetable.
Cal, I apologize for keeping you in the dungeon and not making sure you got out, even though I stole the coin. And Cal, I am sorry I stole the coin and not told you that I was not the person you needed to be giving that coin to. So please understand that it is not my mission to come against you, but to help this guild. And yes, I'm rolling my eyes because it's so frustrating to apologize.
Alright, I like the way this is going. Keep going. I just have to go grab
the
something.
definition of the word sincere.
No, what is that word?
Yeah, apparently you don't know. Where's she going?
Huh?
She needs to blow her nose.
She will be right back. She said she needed to step out.
Blow her nose. I heard Bahornos.
If you don't know, then that's on you.
Yeah. What is sincere? Can you define it?
Get a fucking dictionary.
Is there a dictionary in this world?
Okay, guys.
Hey,
That was a little fighting.
can I get a dictionary?
It's a fucking bar, not a library.
Also,
Means
I
you
didn't
actually
know-
have to
Les
name it.
might have one, but I don't think it's here.
It means you
So if
actually
you
have
could ask for Les to bring it when you see him
case in
next.
point.
¿Por qué no puedes escuchar
Thank you.
otras personas?
How do you know Spanish?
I know, but why can't you listen to other people? Cal, not Kale, was telling you the definition of sincere, but you're too busy running your mouth to hear anybody else.
So I'm asking.
So
I think
again,
we're getting off
said
point
to get a
here.
¿por qué no
dictionary.
puedes escuchar a otras personas?
Okay.
What's everybody's
All right,
favorite
guys.
color?
This
Join in circle. Join hands. Join hands.
no.
Join hands.
That's my what thing.
Here.
Give me again. Okay, everybody.
Do
take-
not squeeze this.
Everybody, take a big breath in. And in and out. Do we feel calmer? Cassie, Tara, in real life character, please calm down. Okay, one more time, children. In and out. Okay.
Box breathing where you go count 1, 2, 3. No.
I don't know about breathing.
so
Calm the
you
whole
inhale
time.
for
Okay.
4, hold
Not
for
sure
4,
what happens.
exhale
People
for
calm
4.
themselves.
Now that we seem a bit calmer,
You're
not
supposed to feed
much,
off the calm.
but a bit
You're supposed to
calmer.
feed off your calm.
Oh, sure.
Feed it. Like a dragon? No.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay,
Do not tell me what to fucking do.
so you apologized. Do you accept? I know it wasn't the.
No.
You don't accept?
oh,
the
do you
apology?
accept, Kale? I mean, Kale.
I'm so sorry if no one knows your name. Even your lifelong guardian.
I do. I just learned it last night. It's Kali.
Kelly. Yeah.
Not Kale Lee. Kale Lee.
Did
God damn it.
you actually watch his interview?
No.
Oh.
We discussed it at length last.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Does
I
anyone
guess
have
it's
any
Cal, 'cause
pressing
I do.
questions for each other? If so, raise a hand.
What kind of questions?
You don't have any questions with hanging out with us for the last week that you're just like, that person's sketch or that person's not sketch. I want to know about you.
Oh, we need to know about
sketch.
That's what I said. If
Not
you
sketch,
have
'cause
any
I know
pressing
him.
questions, whether you think people are not great or whatever, we need to be more cohesive as a team. So, okay, we've got one hand. Did you also have your hand up?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Okay, what is your question?
So I gave you my truth. What's yours?
Okay, that's a good question.
That she's not going to answer, but she's going to make other
You
people
know,
answer
evade
questions.
the question.
I will answer the question.
So answer the question.
Okay, will any of you think I'm crazy
Yes.
if I tell you this?
Yes.
Yes. So, I'm going to tell you this, and you'll think I'm crazy, but I told you ahead of time, you will think I'm crazy, okay? You have this on note. I'm not from this land.
So you're a mermaid? Planet? Different planet? Or just like this town?
Like both.
Okay.
She's an alien?
You don't know what aliens are.
The word in this
Time
language-
traveler?
I was gonna ask that.
No.
Time lord? Time lady?
I don't know.
Time
I
person?
don't honestly know in regards to this
Time person.
planet
She's a time person.
what time frame it is, if it's the same time frame, or if time even works that way on the same way on
Time is a
my
social
planet.
construct.
Because that's what I call planet. But I don't know that you guys know what planet is. Hold on, let me find.
I think you do.
Where's my thing?
Surprised in this day and age we realize it's a planet.
Okay, so you call this place Soren, right? That's the word. That's what I had written down.
Yes.
DD on Soren.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
My planet is Earth. So, like, I'm not from your land.
So did you read a book and then come here? Because I've heard about that story.
No.
That's so weird.
So, now who thinks I'm crazy? Raise your hand.
I don't think you're crazy. My
No.
brain's just broken.
I actually don't think you're crazy.
IRL.
Okay, great. That went a lot better than I thought it would. But, like, there's a lot of weird stuff because, like, all of your shit is weird to me. And it all seems kind of historic to me.
So why does things happen when you sing a song?
So how did you end up in prison?
That's a good question. Does anybody have questions for other people besides me?
No.
No, you're basically the biggest.
Not right now.
Okay.
It's real here.
So,
Everybody else basically
you
knew.
want to know how I ended up in prison? Did someone ask how I ended up here? I don't recall.
Yes.
I fell through what I call a portal.
Fell walked.
I went through a portal, and kind of just ended up in a town somewhere,
slightly
not
more
in this
equipment.
town, but like another town.
Okay.
I get where the inspiration came from.
From where?
From book series.
Oh,
I get
okay.
where it came from.
Okay, any woozy woozy. So I like walked ish through a portal without realizing it was a portal, and I suddenly was just like in your guys' world.
And
Add
you're in
up-
the dungeon.
No. So I didn't come to this town until a day, 2-ish before I got put in the dungeon. I've been here almost a year. So like I've been around a bit. Which is why I'm like I was in a troupe. I was like singing a bardy bardy
Party.
up.
Remember
Are
to
you
party
stuck
D?
here or do you go back and forth?
Well, no. I do not go back and forth. At this current time, I'm stuck here because I do not know how to get back through. And that said portal I walked through is not portaling anymore.
No.
Portal isn't portaling.
The portal isn't portaling.
Aren't the turtle
Exactly.
turtling?
So are you trying to get
What-
back
what-
to your time at some point, or are you cool with staying here for the rest of your life?
I would theoretically like to get back to my time because I just think it should. I don't think I belong here. I don't know if I'm messing anything up or helping.
You've
The
turned
goddess I talked to said I'm helping, but like, I just don't know.
So did this goddess maybe bring you up through this portal?
No, she didn't.
Does she know about how to get you back from?
No, she doesn't. Or if she does, she didn't tell me.
What did you ask her?
Is the goddess at the end of the table?
What?
I'm asking if Rachel is the goddess.
No, I mean,
Yes.
did the voice
She was the
sound like
watcher.
the end of the table voice? Yeah, but like, she was also in my head.
Creepers.
Yeah.
So that's when I thought you were crazy. Was when you were talking about that. That's okay.
Mhm. Right, that was the crazy part, not the whole
I
she came
told you
through
that
portal.
when I was
No.
like, when I came back.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
Yes, like last night, this morning.
We got that, but that's what we thought.
So you can believe you think I'm normal when I tell you I came from another land, but not normal when
A
a
land down
goddess
under?
talked to me in my head.
Did you want the truth or did you want the
Yeah,
lie?
that's where our truth.
Come on.
I think we should truth it. The truthier, the trutheth.
You were mildly insane when you said someone was talking in your head.
Perception check to see if she's like being truthful.
Insight check. And yes, you may.
Yeah, that one. Thanks. I was perceiving something.
I'm sure she's. That's a 1. You don't get shit.
Check magic.
Wait, hold on. What's my insight? That's a 2. I get another one. Is
You still probably don't get shit.
that one better?
Is there something I can roll to like make it think that they know
that
I'm
one
telling
better?
the truth?
You're lucky.
Yeah, on no use.
You know what? For this sake.
Here's like I'll use another token.
Sure.
She wants to
We'll
political
take one of your tokens back.
I got a 20. I got a 20.
You are looking at her, and based on her body language and based on your own the way that you've kind of been trained and grown up, like learning military tactics and having to deal with royals on a regular basis who almost never say what they mean the first time. You know she's telling the truth.
High five.
Now, whether or not you choose to share that with the group is your own, even though they can hear me talking.
But can I just make a fake? Like, can I just Cal and I make eye contact and he gets that I'm like she's telling the truth.
Yeah,
He gets
he would
it.
know you well enough.
So Cal and I know, but we're not telling anybody else's. So our bitches like that.
Were you before?
I mean, I didn't lie about my name. It is Allison.
Right. I mean,
Uh,
what did you do?
What time are you from?
Like,
Well, we already
that's
figured out
the
we don't
thing,
know how
we
it
don't know
goes.
if our
She can't,
truths are
yeah.
the same.
Why do I believe it all?
Because like what I consider your guys' time seems historical in my world. So I happened to be at like a place that we like kind of dress up historical sometimes for the fun of it. And I walked through the portal there, so I just happened to be dressed.
you were at a Ren fair? I mean, doesn't me person, not
Yes,
person.
yes, I was at a Ren fair. So I was like
God, you're
dressed, and I like kind of walked through, and so I kind of fit in already immediately because I was dressed in historic time frames for my world.
That was convenient.
Yeah, it was. Because like my normal clothes would have been really weird to you guys. But in regards to what I was,
So if you
I
become
don't-
a
hold
laying
on.
down gender, are you Australian?
I'm not Australian. No, I'm American.
Nah.
But you don't know what that means.
But it's not lying down under.
It's American.
Okay.
So I was like an entertainer in my real life.
Taylor Swift. Allison Swift. Taylor's younger, better singing sister.
Not Swift. Okay, but I
Allison
was.
Kelsey. Taylor.
Cardi
No,
B.
no. That's not Cardi B. She is. No. I have it better. She's Allison Kelsey. She's Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift's daughter.
My last name is O'Connell, so no, I'm not a Kelsey.
Connell.
Is it good?
Like,
You
are you
know,
Irish from the
like,
Mummy?
if anybody was from my land,
I couldn't help
they
it.
would
Okay.
know my family, but like you don't
Their
know my
sister.
family.
You just said O'Connell and I looked at her.
Is her brother Alex?
So did Kara.
Is her
She
brother
doesn't
Alex?
have brothers. Nothing to me.
You
Okay.
get where I was going with the
The
whole
Mummy.
is her brother Alex
Who's
thing.
he?
That's
Yeah.
freaking
Who's he?
Great grandfather.
kind of ours.
Great great grandfather.
So I was an entertainer there too, just a
I
different type
maintain
of
that she's
entertainer. I'm
Kelsey
just
Swift Kelsey.
I'm more musical now than I was then. Okay.
With
They're
special
football playing,
powers.
musically inclined child.
Well,
She's
that's
a
not my
singer
fault.
and
That's your
football
world's
player.
fault.
Allison's real name.
Hi.
Taylor.
So we blame the
Crazy.
world.
I didn't know that, and then when I
Something
made
to
the
remember.
joke.
We
She
blame the
made
world.
up a name. Allison Swift Kelsey.
Oh.
Allison's her real name.
Apparently, Taylor Allison Swift is her name. Paul would know that. Did you not hear? Like I said, her name is Allison Swift Kelsey.
No, I heard that part.
Yeah. She's their musically inclined football playing daughter.
Football playing daughter.
First female football quarterback in the NFL.
Quarterback? I don't know.
Okay, but I mean,
Anyways.
just be a tight end because the
Anyway.
amount of
The
jokes
joke.
about what
Anyway.
female being a tight
Anyways,
end.
any other questions for the off-worlder?
I mean, all of them, but
We'll save some
We'll
of it
get
for
there.
later.
Okay, great. Let's see if
all I
later.
wanted to know is you didn't come on a spaceship.
You don't know what it is.
Kara's asking
I
that, not
did not come from the sky
You did not come from a land down under.
or a land down under.
No, she entered on the same material plane that you did.
I entered on the material.
No, on the material plane that you already lived on.
All right.
Does anybody have questions for other people in the group?
No.
Because, like, while I might be interesting, I'm not the only one that has history or
Okay,
things
but
that we
none
don't
of us
know.
came from a different world.
Yeah, but like, where did you
Down
come
under.
from? Cal and Hell?
You know, that was me now today.
No,
You didn't know my name.
I forgot.
What about you?
What about me?
You have a cloak. Where'd you get this cloak?
She just bought it.
No, I got it off one of the dead people. From
Oh,
the first
I forgot
battle
that
She
we
just
had.
got it.
Right. Did we?
Oh,
Do you
that's
guys
nice.
not remember? Like, we had this conversation with a town person.
Right.
His aunt had the same cloak,
Was I there for that one?
most
Yes,
likely.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this was after you slit that person's throat on your first trip.
Yeah, when we saved that town from the ogre. No, I found my cloak on one of the bandits or whatever.
Hi, it was totally not
Is
Steffi
it helping
Fidget
you with your
Toys.
aura?
I'm working to attune with it, so I was meditating to kind of just get a feel for it when I was interrupted. What does the cloak do? It's allows me to have spellcasting focus. And I kind of blend in and hide in the train.
Right.
So if we'd be out, if I'd be out in the forest or something, I could kind of blend
Fidget
in.
dummy.
As long as you're not a bear.
As long as I'm not a bear, yeah.
You're
When I'm a bear, nothing works except the bear.
You're only barren when you're a bear.
Yeah, my first thought is if she can pee as a bear.
That's a question.
That
that-
would be a-
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I said
so
you
you
said
have this-
nothing works when you're a bear. So I said you
Like
your
magic-wise.
urethra
Who's
doesn't
he?
work.
Woozy.
She's just a flat out bear.
So
Right.
you have this magic-y cloak,
She has a bear urethra.
but you aren't you going after a magic like tiara?
A crown?
How'd you hear about this magic tiara?
I
Would you like to make people mad or would you like to ask the question?
He's not asking the question.
Oh, okay.
so the
I know, I felt like there was
You were the one actually correcting me.
So the crown that I'm looking for is where'd my paper go?
we all keep
I
certain
got-
things on notes.
I
If we
know.
didn't do that, we wouldn't remember them.
So it's the um it's a crown that will help me with
Drowns into her.
being able to become different animals that will better and easier and more animals because as of now I have mastered bear and this would give me a chance to expand
To a
and
bird variety?
possibly and
An owlbear.
I've always wanted
Okay,
to
cool.
go for owlbear ever since I first saw one, so that's kind of a
Nice.
side goal.
So a small child, life goal to become an owlbear.
She saw one.
I saw one. Actually, my mentor could become an owlbear, so that's kind of what.
So you got the bear, but not the owl. Okay.
Becoming one animal at my age is neat enough as it is. So
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just bear.
I'm just bear.
I'm just bear. Anywhere else, I'd be a cub.
Sorry, that one is on me. I apologize.
Rachel.
almost
Rachel
bought that movie
texted
at
me.
Walmart today.
She is Ken Bear. How did you know? At work, I used to just sing. I'm just kidding.
Should have just bought it. Probably gonna put it on the list for next week.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you have a life purpose of finding a crown to become an owlbear.
What is the
It
exception?
allows for owlbears.
No, I want to know what is the. I understand the purpose of wanting to be an owlbear. I think that's just because it's cool.
If you've ever seen one, okay.
Right, but
I've
what
never seen one. Remember? From a different land.
It's down under.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. All of you explain to her what an owlbear is.
It's a half bear, half owl hybrid thing.
Yeah, I
The
see.
owl bear.
I see a
owl.
bear with beak and
Is
wings.
it owl bottom, bear top,
No, like
bear
No, it's
arms,
like just like
and
it's
owl head?
a blending. So it's more like bare body.
yeah, we're not going
and
like a centaur or a minotaur.
no, it's more of a blending.
No,
So
minotaur's
it's
like a-
basically the body of a bear with feathers and
Knowing.
no wings.
Oh, I thought they were
Feathers
wings.
and more like an owl
head.
type face. But its
Can it
wings
rotate
is
its
That's
head?
just
fur,
a giant owl.
Can it rotate its head
But
like
wings.
360
but it's a
It
bear.
has like actual legs though.
Yeah, it
versus-
has. You're still like the
Legs and
four
claws and
legs of a
claws.
bear with claws.
Okay, I guess
So it's a bear with an owl head.
I guess I'll just have to wait and see you turn into one.
So
As long as
yeah.
you stick around.
But it,
No.
yes, the crown grants me the
plan on
ability
that
to
sounds like a
freely
threat.
wild
Yeah,
shift.
it did seem threatening.
Uh-huh.
I do plan to
No, she's
stick
gonna
I
around.
wonder why.
Mexicans.
I'm Mexican.
I said Nixie Nixicans.
I'm not a
I
killer.
am Mexican.
I'm not a killer.
You're
Did I
so
say
Nikki
killer in my
racist.
thing? No.
But this crown is
We wouldn't know.
an item that's kind of spoken about in the druid.
I know.
Do you have more details, or you're being very vague about the crown, which is why I want to know more.
I think it's a vague item.
It's a vague item.
Okay.
It's kind of a.
She doesn't really know what she's
Rare.
looking for. Is what
She's
she's
just
saying.
heard of a legend of a
It's
crown.
yes, like a legend of a this
Catherine,
crown of the.
give me
elves
a
know.
history roll.
A what?
You don't even know what it looks like.
She does.
It's crown shaped.
Give me a second. I want to see what her history roll gives her.
19.
Hell yeah. Okay. So basically, she pulls out one of her like mini journals that she's basically got on it at this point. That's like just stuck full of all sorts of different clippings and things that she's taken from actual books that describe the crown. And there's a picture of it where it looks like it's a bunch of branches mostly that have been wrapped into like a circular
There's a
shape
rendering.
around different types of animal teeth.
Wow. I was like, is this gonna be
So
a
we butcher
Christ
books.
thorn?
They
you know.
were.
Is this thorny? Is this the thorn of crown?
It does not have thorns. It is very angular as far as it goes.
That's from a rendering that has been passed around because I know of no person that's actually ever seen it. So it's kind of
Interesting.
a legend in the druid circles. So, but
Okay.
and to have it is kind of, for a druid, it's
Kind of the ultimate prize you wise.
right.
One of these stories she's found, and you all can see because the book's just open at this point, describes a person that was able to transform into creatures that have never even been seen on this planet. They were just whatever that person thought of. They could
allows-
Gosh,
to
so I could like
be-
describe a dinosaur to her and she could turn into a dinosaur?
Yes.
It allows me to freely change for up to 20 minutes a day.
I'm gonna sketch a dinosaur for her. I want her to be a dinosaur.
Well, I
Okay,
have to
cool.
find it first.
So, your life goal. Anybody else want to tell their life goal? Because, like, we know mine is theoretically to get back to my homeland. That sounds weird. To get back to my home planet.
I don't have them in
I
Yeah.
don't know that I have a life
You'll
goal. I might have to come up with that. I don't really, and I don't. I mean,
wait. Hold on. Those aren't
Okay.
I don't know that I have something I'm pacing for.
These are jokes.
That I know
Do you
of.
have anybody you're
Yeah.
trying to find?
You got like these are gonna be jokes.
Your wife is like, "Yee."
Yeah.
Who are you trying to
Well,
find?
yeah. I mean, I'm.
His mama. I'm just
Really? I thought mom was dead.
Sonia. His mother's name is Sonia. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought we were the person I'm looking for.
Who is
Adriana.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the name.
you're looking for Adriana?
Yes.
What is she in relation to you?
His mother. Sure. Aunt.
Is she a royal aunt?
Why do I not have any of that? It is on your feet, I think.
Is she a royal aunt? Is she related to said queen that we have right now? Or said queens that we have right now?
Yep, she is. Ooh, what if
Should this be a thing that we're all concerned about that there's a royal aunt missing?
she's been missing for a few years.
Oh. So like I wouldn't know it, but all the land knows.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
What was it to do when my parents were
Aren't
little
you
kids?
looking for Adriana as well?
I am.
Oh my god, we have a connection! Finally!
Ew, who wants connections?
So she's
Wait,
been
why are you
trying-
looking for her?
She's not.
She is.
I am.
Oh, I forgot.
Why are you
Literally
looking
just
for
said
her?
I don't remember my childhood.
It was that
I am gonna
2 minutes before it.
I
punched
haven't.
the fuck out with my
She's an old friend.
What?
An old
So-
friend for what?
Oh.
Like your childhood?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Still just lost.
She's not a part of
An old
your.
friend for-
I just had to make sure she wasn't some old friend you were looking for that was connected to your parents' death.
Oh no.
I'm so confused now. Okay. So Cal's trying to find Adriana, and so is Nala. Nyx was placed here by the queen. So are you also trying to find Adriana?
No.
Again. You're just
Yeah, what
trying
are you
to
doing?
steal and manipulate people. That you as in Nyx, not you as in Serena.
Oh, drinking.
What are you doing here?
In the
What's your life purpose?
Hmm.
And not a bunch of bullshit, please.
I was going to steal a beautiful necklace, but it got caught. And then kind of it took a very funny turn.
And what would that
AKA
be?
you got caught and someone told you to do things for them since you got caught.
Pretty much.
Said the queen.
And she's a very awesome lady. Just gonna say that. She and I had a very nice conversation.
What was that about?
Wouldn't you like to know? That conversation's private.
Doesn't have to be for me, probably.
You were involved in part of it. Hence me here.
Now you gotta spill the beans.
Are you a
'cause-
shadow to him?
Uh-huh. She having you track me for whatever reason.
Fuck you. That means I actually have to put in work.
Well, we know you don't do that, so
Wow, hostile.
mid-fight
we- do-
explosion behind a wall.
Do we?
I had
do-
no mouth.
need
I there.
Yeah, it's not doing another one of those. That was a nod at your
Well, it's not really useful to you, Mr. Calm, Mrs. Calm Elf, all the goddamn time. Everybody else is a little hostile right now, and you're just like cold as ice.
Not cold. I'm actually very warm, but thank you.
Okay. God, you're so little.
We are now by the fire.
All right. Any woozy woozy. Hell, I don't feel like I know you at all, and these kids have been blathering. So,
That's because I can keep control of my words.
but like, I want to know more about you.
I love
Besides
your power.
The fact that like you've been around this kid a majority of his life.
Since he was 11. That's all you really need to know about me.
You're not supposed to be mysterious. I am. Tell us the deets.
Well, since you gave up your mystery, I guess I'll just hold on to mine.
You're obnoxious. What do you have to hide? Cal already told us you guys are looking for Adriana.
Right, so that's all you need to know. I don't need to tell you my life story just because you want to know it. What gives you the right to know my life story?
Your inner guild. That would give me the life story detail demand.
Well, on that note, Les just plops down in the in one of the chairs next to you all. What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems like a good enough time to interrupt.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
You know why? Because it's funny.
What up, Leslie, my dude?
Let's let.
Did you need still in the kitchen?
No.
No. Even he doesn't trust you to be in the kitchen.
I trust her fine for other things, but what I most need from all of you is actually to assist our lovely doctor.
Okay, assist the doctor.
What was
How
that?
are we assisting the doctor?
Oh, are we gonna
Good job.
It is definitely a job. There, as you know, people were sick for only a couple days in the town while the craziness went down with whatever that was, the Habiti thing.
BTK?
Habiti.
Oh, I just heard BT. Sorry.
What's the doctor's name? Crust?
Crust, yes. And he has specifically requested you all to take this little trip. So
Favorite rocket ship.
he used up quite a bit of his stores of, well, basically everything because he was trying everything he could think of to heal the various townspeople.
Okay.
And because of that, he's out of more rare ingredients than he has been in basically his entire history of being associated with the town. So he would like you to, as he can't really leave right now, make a little trip for him.
In a rocket ship?
No. I think we're going to have to walk or use a road.
Ew, I
Get some horses.
A horse may do you some good. Horse carriage wagon thing might do you some good for a short period of time. But eventually you're going to enter into a more mountainous region where you'll have to do more climbing.
Are they colored pencil? Are they
Great,
markers?
sounds fun.
They're like felt tip. They're erasable.
And I have a few supplies for you as well. Just think of me as just this giving soul for you.
Okay,
Pulls up
Santa.
What's
Who is
Santa?
Santa?
It's an interesting fairy tale. Continue on. What supplies do you have us, dear Leslie?
Hands you an entire box that's like open. It's like an open crate, but it's got like dividers in it, and there's a bunch of flasks in it. They're about that tall.
And a bunch of healing potions?
They are all empty.
No, we have to
That
go
will not-
find
Oh,
ingredients.
these are the containers for the ingredients. Right?
Okay. This box, once you put this lovely lid on it, will shrink down in size. And you can put it inside of this smaller protective case. That way it shouldn't get broken depending on what happens to you all. It's a very expensive enchantment. Please do not break it.
You can break the enchantment.
Oh, now we're gonna
How
fuck
do
that
we
up.
avoid that?
Depending on what you do.
Okay.
For instance, if you were to just, pop it apart, for instance, like the lower part of the box itself, it might cause it to half break the enchant. Like it might enlarge itself and then finish it off, and then everything's collapsed.
Okay.
Not recommended.
Be nice to the box.
Be nice to box. Got it.
Yes, I would give it to whoever would be the calmest and most likely to keep it out of harm's way.
It's not on. Health.
Okay, I guess I'm taking it.
It's light, if that helps.
Like, so
It
just
may
like
be
calm
heavier
one
when
is.
you leave.
If
That's the
I
one we
become a
didn't
bear,
participate in the kumbaya.
I'll help you at that point.
like I can't remember if I kept my stuff or it kind of became part of
It
me.
becomes part of you.
Yeah.
Your external satchel does not.
Okay.
But they wouldn't have as much skin to skin contact
Right.
with you, so that's why it doesn't like just
Yeah.
absorb in with the rest of you.
The clothes do, but not the.
Right.
Okay.
Did I just hear absorb into her?
Yes.
Yes.
Your world's weird.
We were kind of offhand discussing the bear because I was just thinking about that. Like if I became a bear, did my stuff? I was like trying to remember how my stuff changed.
Yeah.
So
Your satchel like stays on you, but
Okay,
it's
so if I put it into
stuck.
that, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you like saying break the enchantment. I'm like, oh.
I mean,
You
if
said we were
know
going to
you're
be in
gonna bear
mountainous?
up, just give it to somebody else.
Well,
You said we were going to be in mountainous
If I bec-
areas?
If I become a bear,
To
the
which
my bag
area
will
shall we be in? Are we still going to be in Aurelius?
You are still going to be in this region of the kingdom, but the mountains that you'll be traversing are a little bit more rugged than Crust can handle at the current time.
That's not the question. Are we in Aurelius?
Yes, you're in Aurelia's kingdom. Thanks. Yes. Thanks, babe. Okay. Yes, you're going to go to the south.
So
Yes, almost to the line to the next region.
My fault. You're looking over here. Sorry. Where were you looking?
Right here.
Oh, right here.
So the more hilly areas, not exactly mountain. Okay.
Yeah, it's not true mountains. But the way that the land kind of is conformed around the mountains, it's made it more treacherous because you don't
I
know
labeled
what's
these two wrong, but
more easily collapsed
because
versus other things.
Stewart is this town here. So put it up.
And since you two already have a map pulled out, you
Sorry.
can direct the others to it basically. But I will have a small map for you.
So we're going in here.
Do you have a list of what we're looking for?
So essentially what you're doing is you're traveling to a set of springs, natural springs, but they have been monitored and maintained by a group of monks that happen to live near those springs and have kind of guarded them. And several of the different groups of springs contain different magical properties. And most of them are healing or more geared towards healing, but not all of them are.
Okay.
Yes, there are monks in the world.
You said each spring has different properties.
Yes, and I've never been there myself, but I've had it described a few times. When you walk in, it's supposed to be this very tranquil, almost garden-like space, and the springs are separated, but each of the springs have like a cascading, almost waterfall effect that happens between each of them. It's supposed to be one of the most beautiful places in, well, our whole country for sure.
Sounds like Shangri-La.
I don't know what that is, but if it means beautiful, then yes.
Honestly, I don't remember what it is.
How long do we have?
It's not a timed thing. Crust just needs them
I don't remember what it means.
fairly
I just know,
soon,
like,
as you can guess, because this trip is not exactly easy. He hasn't made this trip in probably the last 5 years since before he actually came to be the doctor, the physician of this city.
He used 5 years worth of supplies to help the people.
He was trying
We
anything
were
and
in
everything
a
he could, and there were a
pandemic.
lot of sick people.
Damn. What is a panini? What is a panini? Okay, I guess we really have to make this a trip.
Is there anything guarding the springs?
The monks
the monks.
tend to the area,
Okay.
but I don't know if I'd say guard it.
Do we need to offer them something so that they'll be nice to us?
No.
Okay.
I mean, they might ask you to pray with them or something. They're monks.
Do they pray too?
The monk deity.
They pray. No, hold on. I have to remember. They pray to Lilo.
How do you spell that? Lilo.
Mhm.
Lilo.
That's yours, I believe. No, I'm pretty sure it's yours.
Yes, they pray to Lilo. At least I'm fairly sure that's where they prayed to last I knew.
Okay.
Is there anything we might run into along the way that's known?
Bandits are not unlikely, so you always have that.
Bandits are
possible.
not
Likely.
likely, so they are likely.
Correct.
Think for the double negative. My brain is very little. I'm a dwarf, remember?
I'm wondering if we should take them a bread basket.
A bread
The
basket?
tasket, you want to take
The
a bread
monks?
basket?
The monks or the
There's
bandits?
some-
They
Okay.
may appreciate a form if they do still follow Lilo.
You know you're not under
Some form of
sabotage.
a generous offering like that may be appreciated.
And kids get a tasket of bread
They
basket.
wouldn't want money. They don't really have the need for it where they, live.
Apples and bread basket, I think, is going to be appropriate.
The
Can you look that
monks
up?
or the bandit?
I can, but it's going to take you more than a week to get there. So I'm afraid that it might not.
It's tough to make it, then.
I'm just gonna
She's gonna just
Part-
stop in the middle of the thing and make some bread while we're all dying.
That would be so on brand.
What's brand? What are you doing to a horse or a cow?
That would be so like her.
Just stop and make bread.
It's just random stuff to do something.
Teak, if you'll put together the basket
of bread?
and stuff to make it, I suppose is what I've been told now.
Yes.
Where is she gonna have an
How
oven
are
to
you
make
We're
bread?
in the middle of a fight. Don't worry.
Just by a fire. Like, you can do it by a fire.
Right, I was gonna.
Right. Oh, I mean,
I'm
obviously
outdoorsy, guys. Remember, not from this land.
we know where you can make the fire.
I'm from a land down.
The opportune moment's going to be when, and I'm sure she'll do it in the middle of a fight.
Well, that's
If you are going to continually beat at her about it, I'm sure that would be the case. And some part of me would maybe say you deserve it in that particular instance. I will say that is one thing about this group.
You're not very nice.
You're not helping yourselves. The best groups thrive by showing each other at least some support.
Is that okay? I hope so.
Hmm?
Unless you redo your sheet. It's the end of that.
Les just told us to be kind to each other, guys.
Be kind, rewind.
That's a good reference in my land.
Well, it comes from a land down under.
So you
Yeah,
have
only
gone so
brain.
far.
So that will be probably your most primary task at the moment. Aurelia is putting together a list of some, let's say, small issues that have come up with some of the outer villages in recent weeks that she thinks you all can take some time and help out with, but it's nothing too terribly pressing.
So we can do it after our trip.
Correct.
Why do you sound so just like rude?
I do need to do a bit of work. So, are we leaving for this trip today?
I would say you'd want to leave around first light.
Okay.
You said list of small tasks
Mm-hmm.
in outer regions.
Mm-hmm.
Outer villages, yes.
Okay.
I would maybe take the time to figure out how you would like to do the majority of the traveling to start with this evening. And since you're not going to have a lot of time to gather supplies, get me a list before you go upstairs for the evening, and I will have all of the supplies that you need for the trip ready for you.
Ooh, is it almost a sleepy time?
Yes.
No.
It's twilight.
For sure, I have
At
a feeling that
most.
this group is going to need a little bit of like healing potions, crystals, something.
Crystals might be a harder demand, but potions I can get you.
Do you have any potion for focus?
I might have something.
Great. That would probably be great for all
I
of
have
us.
one IRL.
IRL.
Unfortunately, they don't exist IRL.
Adderall.
Yeah,
Got that
that's
dust.
anyway.
It's not gonna happen. I don't want to have my life together. It's more fun this way. I'm gonna chaos.
She's you.
I'm your sister.
Yes, dear.
Okay, so we're supposed to get a list of things we might need for our particular trip.
Yes.
Could Les know what our glowing vial of liquid is?
Did
she get one of those?
Yeah.
Remind him where you got that from.
Uh-huh.
From a Tahiti? Tahiti?
No.
Tahiti?
No. Was that was after
Wow, of all the ways we have pronounced that,
I'm trying to
we win.
From our 10 enemies.
That
Oh,
was
at
after
the
the-
monk at the temple.
temple. Yeah.
After we took down the leader and 9 Hadidi.
Yes. We had glowing vials of liquid. Could you explain?
That you got after Serona showed up.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right. Those are the tears. Yeah. Okay. So
She's like, what are we talking
She's
about?
catching up.
I'm catching up. All right. Go ahead and ask the question.
Okay.
Then.
So, Les, we after the temple, we found these glowing vials of liquid.
Can I see one?
Sure.
Okay. Takes
Is it
pull of the
glowing
vial.
green?
Gifts from a goddess.
Correct. What you're holding there is tears of the goddess.
Why did she cry? Who made the goddess cry?
And what
What did
some
they do with
people
these?
always said, there's like various myths that basically say that Serona is almost always crying because she feels the pain of the people. I don't know if that's necessarily true. You've actually seen her versus me,
Yeah.
but we have seen that before. And basically, if you have a wound that is more dire than, say, would be easily fixed, if you put one drop of that on the wound, it will heal itself.
Okay. That's very good to know. So, healing property.
Yes.
Okay, guys, might make note that your glowing liquid will help to heal you.
I will.
Yes.
I don't have any glowing liquid, so
Sorry,
you
you
weren't
weren't
with us.
You have.
I'm even noting it in glowing green.
You have a cell phone, probably.
If she did,
It'd be dead by now.
it would definitely be dead by now, and it would also
Power
be
save
probably in
mode.
pieces because she's been through some shit since she came here.
Or you had
Did he use it?
Not using it very often here. It's just
You said just like a drop, right?
Yes.
Trying to make the point of
The
other
vial
like,
itself
games, 'cause
probably
something else
contains
in
at
here,
least
but-
10 tears.
Okay.
One drop.
So
Putting things in
the
holes.
problem is you have to like let it have airflow.
Or you make things.
It's just like
Sometimes I feel like I've got you guys and you're engaged, and there are
No,
other
we-
times that it's like,
We are.
Just putting a paper away. I
Really?
want that no.
Okay. Do you
So,
hear how many
we-
tears are in your vial?
75 and a half.
No.
10.
Okay, and it takes how many?
1.
Yes.
Half of 1. Quarter of 1.
A drop.
So 10 drops. of
Single
one?
drop. One single drop.
well, if
will heal.
all
One drop
five
equal
of
one
you
tear.
or 6 of you, because Nom Nom was here, if all 6 of you have it, that
I'm gonna
means you
sing a
have
song that no one
60
knows.
drops available.
Right, and she's open wound, a drop, and it will heal. So
We could have used it when we've had it.
we've
I don't
only
think we
had
got
it
it
for
till
a day.
after.
No, you haven't had it.
Got it at the temple.
We haven't been in a battle
Sorry,
yet.
weeks between D&Ds. Makes it seem like.
It's
Hey,
been a really
Paul,
long
you
time.
know,
We've only known each other a week.
yeah,
And you
put
just
that in your head.
I was gone a couple of days.
Also, you have to also remember that they have not gotten into as many fights as we have in the other campaign,
Hmm.
where
Yeah,
everyone
we're
has
leopard
almost
top
died.
fighters. We didn't get
Yeah,
attacked
you guys
by
have a little
bats.
bit rougher life over on that other campaign.
Yeah, their dungeon mommy's mean.
And watches the stream.
You act like I wouldn't say that to her face.
No, I know you would.
It's not from a lack of affection. I love
She
her, but I would
literally
still talk
is
shit to her.
someone's mommy in that group, though. So
And somebody's mommy-in-law.
mommy-in-law.
Make it really
Mommy-in-law.
It's gonna get real weird. Okay,
She's probably
So-
out there going,
That just no.
We
not-
need to figure out what all we need to give to
Okay, so I'm thinking. I mean, we could have a few healing potions, but I don't know if they're super necessary. I mean, I have a
Everybody
few
has some
anyway.
stuff anyway, yeah.
I have a couple of minor healing potions. I do have some supplies now to be able to do my spells. But I do have a cure wounds and healing words that don't require any. Yes.
Okay, great. I
Just
think
verbal
one of the things we
and-
need to ensure that we have is enough rations for us to get there and back and
Oh, yeah,
maybe
food is
stay a couple
important.
of days
Food is very
if
important.
we're
I got you covered on that one.
okay.
Oh,
So,
yeah, because
and
we're
then-
taking
and drink a bottle of wine.
supplies
I'm
to
gonna fill
make
up my
no
water
wine
skin.
for you on the trip.
Yes. Everyone should make sure their water skin is full. And
You
my
think we need to go
backpack
get
has
some
a button.
arrows,
Water skin.
extra
You
arrows.
should have one in your pack.
liquids on tap. Like
I don't have one.
liquid.
Almost all of the packs do.
Because I was trying to fill those vial. I was trying to find a place to put the healing spell I made.
Can you put it in your water skin?
No, I had to ask for a bowl.
And something else that's like a
Without
pack
words.
do you have?
yeah, it was just like a weird
Yeah, what pack do you have?
like how much laundry should we use?
I have thieving tools. Gold.
No, what's the
Disguise
name of the
kit.
pack?
beverage hoarder.
Because like I have the explorers pack.
Did you hear
Dunsmears.
I have a burglar's pack.
every time.
I have one,
Dungeoneering?
2, 3.
That should have a water skin.
Engineers. I asked you about it and you said no.
I'll double check. Give me a
Okay.
minute.
So everyone makes.
So, which is why I'm working on.
So everyone. Okay, so you guys have the vials of liquid, and we have everybody. I think has a few healing potions.
I have some things. I
You
don't
probably
need
need to make-
rope.
I have some hemp rope, and I do have some ration. Like I have some torches that might be
water skin.
Okay, can I get that list from you now?
Sure, here you go. Please.
Essential.
Chocolate.
Sorry.
So okay. So what does everybody have in their pack that they might need something that's not in their food? Like I have a bedroll and a mess kit and some like tinder matches and torches, but it might be a good idea to make sure we have some extra
water skins.
and well
Sure,
yeah,
I can
if we
supply
could
with you a few extra.
that
I
would
can
be a good
pay
one.
too.
Maybe a few more torches each and some matches. I have 50 foot of rope. It's hemp rope. I have 50 feet of hemp rope. Does anyone else have any rope
Do you have?
I have
Possibly have a
rope
hook so we can.
and string.
Oh, up the mountain.
Ton.
I believe she. What?
It's a challenge up the mountain.
It's a
I have 10 things.
it's
Yeah,
the
hemp rope.
it's the
too.
thing that you like
Container.
bang into the ground to keep your like.
What you
Oh,
This ball was empty, so I just put it with the other one and it fell on the ground. Is this like
Oh, yeah,
actually a
I remember that.
mountain we're going up, or is it like a hill? So we don't need to like try and like rock climb this bullshit.
It's halfway between.
Okay, so do you
There are
have
plenty of places, as I understand, to like get handholds in some areas,
Okay,
but
Oh,
there are
wow,
also
this is
places where it's just a steep incline,
steep roping.
but it's mostly grass.
Okay. What is
Grass.
the what is
What's
the thing
temperature
at the end
like?
of a
grappling?
grappling hook.
do you guys have anything such as a grappling hook?
I believe a person in your party has something along those lines.
Great.
Who?
Probably Nyx.
I don't have any grappling hooks. I
I
have divining rods and wind chimes. I don't know what wind chimes look. Can I fashion the wind chimes into a grappling hook?
probably not.
Not anything I can do, but like just I'll roll.
You know, roll, sure, roll. What kind of roll do I want? That's fun.
Roll again.
I do not have a
You will use all your inspiration.
I did
tokens
not think
today.
you did. I think that Nala does.
What?
Something
Grappling
that's essentially along the lines of a grappling hook.
Big one. Goes in importance.
What kind of pack did you have?
I have a crowbar and a hammer.
I have a crowbar.
You actually need a crowbar.
I have a hammer, crowbar, pittance. I have torches, a tinderbox, water skin, hemp rope.
Definitely not taking that one.
Okay, so you have some rope. Do you have any rope, Mama?
Yes, and string.
I have 50 foot.
Rope.
Same.
Okay, that's what. Okay, so everybody pretty much has rope.
Rachel's determining what.
Ali, do you have any rope?
No.
Okay, maybe some rope.
I
then.
have a necklace of elf fingers, remember? Or a bag of human toes.
I have a necklace of
troll
human
or the-
toes and a
She's the
keychain of
trolls,
elf.
yes.
Oh, I forgot about
I would recommend taking that to the potions store maybe at some point.
I need to do that too. I've got a
Human
couple things
toes
that
and
I
elf
need to.
fingers.
Cool, they'll grind
Pick
up.
okay.
They'll grind
No,
up.
drop.
Do you want to know what
some
I rolled?
medicine.
Yes.
A
What does that
14.
sound like?
1920.
If you had a little bit of time and get a little patience, you could fashion something that's mostly grappler.
Can I take
like.
that time and patience right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not leaving till first light.
So my wind chimes are now grappling hook. Thanks. Your G. Like a G6.
While you all are working on your list, Teak comes around and like gives all of you a bowl of the stew that was brought in by Les when he arrived.
Okay, so
Thanks,
side note,
my dude.
why have we not had stew as our food? Ooh. I guess technically we had soup last week, but what? Not like we didn't have stew soup.
Didn't we have salty fish surprise or something at one point? Or is that the other campaign?
No, Kira's talking about in real life.
Oh.
As
Why
far
have
our
we
lunch
not had
for-
Oh, that would
stew
make
as
sense.
one of our optiony things?
And last time we did
Mm.
have soup, but we had pasta fazool and chocolate soup, not like a vegetable. I'm not saying we have to do that. I'm just.
We'll just make
No, it's a
18
good
more.
point, and I
We
had
talked
thought about
about
it,
it
but
at
then
one
I was
time.
yeah.
We'll just make
It hasn't
18
been
more.
cold yet, so yeah, I got you.
I'm not getting
Maybe
one
next
of those
time.
Have you
words.
ever heard of Dinty Moore?
No.
Treat stew in a can?
Yeah, we
Literally have
we
some.
literally have some in our house. Oh my god, I'm having some.
I can't do. I can't do
Rachel's
it.
over there.
We bought like a 6-pack of it.
I was just like, she's saying words that theoretically are English, but not
the brain.
not comprehended in the brain.
Okay.
Do we need to go have our weapons sharpened? Didn't we do that one time before we went somewhere?
If you lay them out for me, I've got some that'll be in probably around.
I own your
Well, he's always in around 11ish. So I'll have him work on it.
Okay, leave your weapons out to be
Is a
sharpened.
tinderbox a one-time use or is it a multi-use?
No, multi-use.
No,
It's the equivalent
well,
of
that's
like
just
a
a
Leave your
lighter,
weapons in your
essentially.
shoes.
At the end of your, like,
Thought so, but I had to double check.
okay, we here leave stocking.
So right now I've got tinderbox, torches, extra water skins.
Who doesn't have a bedroll?
I don't.
One.
Wait, I have one.
I have a bedroll.
So at least two bedrolls would be nice.
I also have
And
a
some
leaf and a tinder.
extra
Oh wait, what about tinder boxes so we can?
tinderboxes and torches.
Tinderbox.
Yeah,
I have a tinderbox.
But I said extra tinderbox and torches.
Okay,
Um,
I obviously
some
have
at least an extra water skin per person.
I would like 5.
Do any of you have a?
I'm a thirsty.
I don't know what they call it,
No,
but depending village to village. But a bag of holding. Any of you?
I have a backpack.
I have a
Back.
No, what a bag of holding is like the enchanted one that can hold a lot of
Okay,
things.
I have an unenchanted one.
Can you enchant a backpack?
I can get you one that I haven't used in a few years. I'll let you just take it with you. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm
and then
afraid
somewhere
I don't want you to be too weighed down by
Right.
all the supplies.
right, and
Can I buy a bag of holding somewhere
maybe
in town?
and the
Yes.
at least rope for one. Allie does not
really
have any rope.
He's gonna
Everyone
get
else
you
has
one
about
for
50 feet of rope.
Right, but then we would have 2 bags.
So that would give everybody their own.
So we could have
You
2
fill
And
holding.
I would like to
Rope.
buy some more
A bag of holding
arrows.
with water.
We'll have to go buy those.
Bolts and arrow.
As
Guys,
your
like filling the
the
charges
shop
with
is
water,
probably
and I
already
would do it. You know I
closed,
would.
but I will have some
But
for
only
you
drink
by
for
morning.
water, obviously. Can I
Okay,
fill a
other
bag
than-
of holding with water?
No.
If you're asking me in the technical sense, yes. Would that be advisable? No. Especially if the enchantment fails on the bag.
What if someone
Just
fell in and
flood
drowned?
the area.
Essentially.
Enchantment
It's
fails.
not the greatest
Well,
idea.
They call this now
doubly-
the Hell Ocean.
Can I get it doubly enchanted so that, like, if one enchantment fails, then there's a backup enchantment?
I don't think that's how enchantments work.
It is.
Okay, there could be some spell theory somewhere. There could be someone
Still here.
that works on something along those lines and is trying to perfect it. I
Has
don't
not
know of
been
that
done.
person at this current time. Would you like me to put feelers out?
Yes, please.
I
No,
could
we
do
don't have time to wait for feelers.
Put
No,
feelers
I do
out,
have
but
one.
we will look into it.
I do
for
have a
next.
trap for hunting.
Do you know what page
I do
you're
not.
on?
It's okay. You don't need to put feelers out.
I have
You're right.
divining
Stop
rod so
asking
we
us
can
the 9
fill our
questions.
water skins again later.
Good. And I can hunt, so that would work.
Grabbing this.
have
I
my
can
short
sing
sword
us
and
a
my short-
tune.
Oh.
That's about all I'm good for.
Yeah, I have both of my short swords. And my
I think that's all I can. And I think we need to moment. Does anybody else have anything they might think they need?
Not that I can think of. I'm sure as soon as we leave, I'll
some
need
kind of covering, like
covering,
a tarp
tarp.
or
A tent.
animal skin of some sort. Large.
Weather.
Yeah, so
like a
that
water
if
skin.
we encounter
No, water skin's what you put things.
inclement weather.
I could probably get you something that would work for
A
that.
waterproof tarp, waterproof skins. What type of words I want?
Like a
here?
tan hide.
What season are we in?
Kind of like fall-ish.
Is it gonna start getting cold as we journey?
It may, as you get higher up into the hills, hill mountains, mountain hills.
Do we have cootsies?
I have traveler's clothes.
Should we all get some
Type
cloaks?
of disguise.
Oh, we should get cloaks and
I
leaf
have
pins.
fine clothes.
What'd you
I
say?
can get that for you.
Leaf pins. Lord of the
You
Rings.
want to be
Oh, okay. I was like,
I wanna
what?
be a hobbit.
taking the
Second guy.
Cloaks would be nice though.
Right. They don't have to have leaf pins.
I mean, Cassie's already got a cloak. It's
would just be
magical.
cute
I
if
mean,
we had
Right,
Thea
it's
already
not.
got a
Keep
cloak.
them
It's
close.
magical.
Magical
Before
cloak, not
you
really.
go
What about
up
hobbits?
tonight, when Evane comes in,
Uh-huh.
have her get your measurements.
oh yeah, for
Measure
cloaks.
us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Probably.
And we'll get you some traveler's cloaks.
Do you think the potions
Is this
shop
all
is
Have we
ready?
asked enough things? Because I feel like we've asked for a lot of shit less.
Right, but we're gonna be gone for
Not
like-
really, not for this kind of journey.
Yeah,
And besides that,
but
no matter what you all are asking for from me, if I don't already have it, Krusk is going to have to pay for it.
Yeah.
It will work out.
it's okay.
Right, and it's at least a 2-week journey, not to mention how long we stay.
It's okay.
I need to
because
go
less is
work.
more.
I need to go work on some weaponry.
Give him one for that.
What did he say?
My dad
What
said
was
because
more?
less is more and pointed at less.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that your second one now?
I need to go work
Thank
on
you.
weaponry. Do you happen
I
to
think you
know
already used it.
if Violet
That's
from
your wife's job.
Smithy Smiths
Smythe Smith.
would be available?
You've got a good shot to catch her in the next couple hours when her husband Rory comes here,
Okay.
because he almost always comes to the tavern around this time.
It's just saying that.
That sounds good.
I have entered.
Violet's a bit of a night owl.
Well,
My leg is really bad.
it should be simple stuff, and I'm wondering if they have some scraps to do something extra.
Probably, knowing them. They're always working on something.
Do you know if the potion store would still be open?
They would get closed by this evening. But what do you need?
Well, I have a necklace of human toes and a keychain of elf ears that I was going to see if they'd like to take off my hands.
Not my favorite thing to have to handle, but I can get you something in exchange for that. Because I'll get the money out of it by taking it myself while you're gone.
Okay, that would work. It's just
I did.
nothing I really want to carry around, and might as well.
Add your last call things to Miss Thea's list for me.
Can I get some more water skins?
It's already on the
I'm
list.
kidding, I'm
So
kidding.
the list was okay. So tinderbox. Better write this down. Tinderbox.
Are we taking an intermission today or no? Okay.
Torches.
If not, I was just gonna run to the restroom, so I can wait.
Water
It's
skin.
1 minute.
Oh, okay.
That's my alarm.
Robe
I
for
have to hurry.
Allie.
I've had like
Um,
5 beverages since I've been here.
Cloaks
It is
for
totally my
everyone.
fault. Inappropriate.
Okay, I don't see it. Is there something about like being disguised?
How
being
many
vocal
bedrolls did you
trinkets
need?
or whatever?
2 or 3
Yes.
bedrolls.
Is it in this book?
Everyone else has
No.
one, but we.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not me then.
No,
It
it's
It is not me.
Okay, guys.
It's
Let's go do
available
this
to
one more
you
time.
online.
Okay.
Tinderboxes,
Mainly it's just
torches,
like a kit
water
of, like,
skins, robe
old-timey
for
stuff
Allie,
and
a cloak for everyone,
might have like a
2
toupee
bedrolls,
or
and
a
then
wig or
some
something
sort
in
of
there.
Okay.
Tarp covering.
Mainly it's just using your
shelter.
accessories.
covering.
Oh, and
Okay.
bags of holding.
All right, and a bag of covering, shelter.
He said he'd have one, but I can go buy
Bag.
another.
Well, the stores are closed and we're leaving it first light.
Arrows.
Bolts and arrows, both.
If you need
That it does.
Okay.
Is it really late after stores have closed, or is it short after?
It is likely that by the time you walk to the front of the tavern, everyone will have closed their stalls for the day.
So if I run to the front of the tavern and then run to the things, it'll only be like a few minutes.
They will have
after.
already shut the door, and it might be shutting in your face.
Too late. Okay.
I'm just like,
So,
You
does
do not
anybody
get to
know of
stop.
anything else that we could possibly need?
No.
Okay. All right. So then I think that's all we've got. Need.
hey, she does know who that is. You've been
Lady.
served.
Yeah.
You've been served.
Oh my gosh. We're all going to wish Nala happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Is that the?
Yeah, it was the bard singing.
No. Okay.
Yeah. She went back dark again.
Is it intermission
it.
time?
Holly, I like it.
It is officially intermission. Stay tuned.
We both
Do I need to have
Yep.
What do I put?
I don't remember.
out of the way
That's
so you don't
supposed to be
die.
Paul's job.
Yeah.
No, wait. It's already his job.
Be right back. Here.
Oh, okay. It's been a long time.
And we're back.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Happy birthday.
the majority
you.
of you,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can just go around and ask. You're basically going to take the evening for your own purposes. You've already kind of had your time to come together today for many truths shared. And so you all kind of naturally split apart for the evening before you make this big trip where you know you're going to have to stay together. So I'm just going to go around the table real quick and ask what you're doing for the evening, and we will approach it from this point. When you all got done talking to Les, it was moving towards like twilight.
You like bedtime.
No, that's like the sun's gone mostly down. You can't see it anymore.
Like 6, 7.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh wait, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to go to my room to freshen up and look through my pack and make sure I have everything, and then hit the hay early since we got a early morning.
It's like going up, but doesn't go down. It's like going down.
Okay.
This one.
Next. Yeah, you want to go to Smith? I know that.
Like it's going down.
So should you? I'll just skip you for a moment. Okay. Cal.
Cal wants to know if there's a brothel in town.
Yeah.
Cal's gonna visit the brothel. I said that like a sing-song. I'm going
No.
with you.
No.
Do you need me to escort you to the brothel?
I was thinking about it.
Well, as soon as she said we were going to be to our own devices tonight, Paul and Kara both had the dirtiest thoughts ever in the blues of why this is happening.
It's like we need rooms to ourselves.
And I said, oh, you should ask if there's a brothel.
You technically have a room
Now
to
you
yourself
gotta
right
share.
now.
I'm going to my room.
Yeah, now that I'm going to have private time.
I thought you two were sharing a room.
No.
You're sharing with Nom Nom.
When Allie joined the group, she started sharing with Allie,
Okay.
and Cal had his own room / them was sharing with Nom Nom.
Does Nyx have her own
No, she joined in with you and
room? Oh,
Thea.
all right.
I didn't know that, but good to know.
You did know that. You just had a laugh.
It's been a while since you guys have actively been like, I'm going to go to sleep. Versus the DM just being like, y'all went to bed.
He always wants to go to sleep.
So what are you doing, Kelly? Brotheling it up?
Kelly.
With myself.
He said,
I mean, you are in a room by yourself. We don't want to know what happens there, okay?
I don't know. My weapons are even being sharpened for me.
Mhm.
Not
Yeah,
that
everyone-
many.
everyone make sure you left your weapon. Not your
I guess I have a
Someone's
dagger.
gonna
Oh yeah,
pull
I
the
left my
guys.
dagger and my sword and all that stuff down there.
Yeah, I'm basically going off the assumption everybody brought down whatever they needed sharpened.
Mhm.
I
Sharpened
need my
and or ready.
intellect sharpened, but that won't help.
I don't know. I'm probably just gonna hang out and chill and sleep.
Hang out and chill and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
He's having private time. Don't let him feel you.
Check. All right, well, Allie.
I'm gonna go to my room
Why does this feel different than
and
that?
play
Says
some
that.
music because I got a song stuck in my head, but it's gonna
What's that?
confuse
All
the non-humans down here. Because I'm just gonna sing "Bees in the trap, bees in the trap." Something like that. I know.
You could
Never even
join
heard it.
me if you want to go work on your
I'd play it for you, but
keys.
Do you need my assistance with my
your
piece?
She might need you there for like actually checking if
Oh,
it
your
fits
artifice.
correctly.
Okay, I can be there, but I will be singing annoyingly.
So we're finishing our drinks and then going together.
Okay, I will be singing annoyingly.
How loud?
Okay.
You went upstairs for a little while you were waiting on her to finish her meal.
And because you need to make sure you got like a dagger or something to put with it.
She does. She's going.
Okay.
Miss Hell.
I'm just gonna chill down here by the fire for a little bit and then go up and go to sleep. I'm a tired dwarf.
Okay. Very good. And Miss Thea.
I'm gonna hang out some more with down by the fire.
put my cloak back on and meditate some more for now. Before-
As you have kind of gone back and forth in the like larger part of the space, you had a chance to glance outside earlier in the day, and as it started to get darker, you could see that there is a moon out,
Oh, okay.
and it will be full and bright probably around midnight-ish.
Okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna meditate inside, and then yeah, when the moon's full, go out and try to attune.
Attune. Sorry, attune. Attune.
Okay, so
You're gonna
what
atone for your
are-
sins.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so basically the majority of you went to bed, essentially. So since we're waiting on Thea to do her thing, we'll roll over to Nyx and to Allie.
Okay, so we are gonna make our way.
Someone give her a different song because it's stuck in my head.
We're off to see the wizard. The
No,
wizard.
Rachel,
Stop.
New one.
actually
New
kill
one.
you.
So that would be we're off to see Violet at
A meteor falls
Smithy.
out of the sky and
Smythe.
Smythe.
Smith.
At Smythe's. Sorry.
Smythe.
Smythe Smith.
You are gonna get smoked.
Yes, I am.
Smith.
There you go.
Megan.
So we're gonna make our way
You're
with
in
her
it.
singing to go and talk with Violet
I'm just
about
kidding. You
using
can
her
keep going.
area
So-
and any just like useless scraps that they don't really want to keep
I made it
about
uneven.
making items here and there.
See, you can see it.
Okay, so Smythe Smith
you
is
13 again.
on. Let's see. That was one of the ones I actually had mapped. It was 35.
Is this good squirt? Like if I could look.
So it's installed.
That was for the water. I'll let you.
Don't.
Interesting. Toss a coin through your region. You think you can now?
Okay.
We love.
So it's the last stall next to
Copyright.
like the stable type area. Like,
all the
next to
songs
pen
she
itself.
sings are copywritten.
This might switch a bit.
Right, that's the first one in a while.
When you step outside, it's towards the darker part of evening, but you can still clearly see, even from a distance, that the market area is still lit up, even though most of the stalls are closed. It's a fairly quiet night. You can hear like crickety type objects chirping, and there are people out like just talking and drinking, and like there's music and people are doing entertainment type things. But other than that, it's mostly just a calm evening.
Okay.
Are you just still?
He's just singing.
I'm just saying. I got ADHD brain with the songs.
If you had gone to the brothel,
I find the brothel.
the brothel, you could have been in that one song. There's some.
Oh, she could have sang WAP.
There's some.
Yes.
There's some holes
Holes
in this mouth.
house.
There's some holes in this mouth. Sir,
Some.
it's WAP. right?
yeah, no.
Heidi.
Heidi in the closet.
Yeah.
He's a drag queen and made it. She has a gap in her tooth, and so she made one called Gap instead of WAP. And you should look up on YouTube because it's all about. It's like came out in like 2020.
You should-
It's all like
Not that
related.
we're like happily making money off of these people. This is all because we choose to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah,
sure.
because
No
No one's
sponsors.
sponsoring
We love
anything.
drag
Not a
queens.
sponsor.
Think we're crazy.
Yes, drag queen school. Otherwise, anyway, moving.
The gays.
Yeah, sure. Represented.
Moving forward. Next part.
Right. Yes. So when you get to this Smith, it's the shop itself is not technically open, but in the open air part of it, there's you can hear like a clang sound. There's someone obviously still up and working, as you kind of figured there would be based on what Les told you.
Who's on that side?
Hey, Violet, is that you?
Me and her.
Yes. Who's asking? Wow.
Well, I just thought I'd double check to see if I could talk with you. Is there any work you would like help with? In turn, I would be able to use your guys' smithing area off and on.
Her name is Nyx and I'm Allie. So you know who you're talking to.
Pleasure to meet you. I don't have anything I necessarily need direct assistance with. What are you trying to work on?
We have this device I'm going to try to make, where it will hold up a dagger or knife of some sort up a sleeve, and then at some point we can trigger it to bring it down in order to use. We're a part of a group that tries to do some work here and there, and it's came to the point where our bard will need to have a better weaponry, and this would be more protective for her in the future.
I need to be able to get out of being trapped in a chair with ropes, and it needs to slice through stuff as it comes out of my sleeve.
I see what you're saying.
Oh.
I also was thinking we might
Yeah.
try to make maybe some hooks of some kind to use for future items. We are looking at going towards mountainy areas in the future. So like a grappling hook would be nice. So if you had some extra scraps you guys don't want to use that are definitely like useless to your purposes.
I know what she. I mean, any piece of metal in the shop is useful to me, but let's say you owe me a favor at some point, and you can use anything in the shop you want.
If you would like to call in that favor, please use the name Maggie.
Understood.
That's her dominant.
You and I can discuss it in a minute.
What's her dominatrix name? That's her dominatrix name.
In the future, it will help you for any needs. No favor required. Just help you with anything.
I've heard the name before.
Isn't that a favor?
Good. If you would like, if you don't mind, and you would like some company today, we would like to make this today if possible.
Sure. Do you need help readying any of the materials?
Well, here's what we have to work with, and here's what I'm thinking. I want to put together a device that will wrap around her
Arm.
There is a piston lock piece, and it kind of would work like this. If you have any ideas that might make this a little bit better and easier.
Yeah, I got some extra straps and stuff that'll help hold it in place.
So you think these straps would work?
Especially if we put some plates on them. Because the metal plates will help to keep it sturdy and stable and allow for something to like slide versus after a while the strap itself would wear away.
And that's where I was worried.
It's not here.
We need to measure you so that we know how long to make the piece. Okay? She gave Nyx the measuring tape, and she went around you and like measured this part of your arm in every like direction that she could and at different points. And they set to work. And roll your D6 for me.
Square.
I'm looking for it.
The normal.
Yeah.
She has a minute. Yes, she does.
It's a 3.
Okay. And roll your D20.
Do I need to roll anything?
In a second. Hold on.
What are you looking for?
That's a 4.
Okay. So, after about an hour and a half, you have the first working model kind of put together. And as you're trying to set the triggering mechanism to it, you shoot the dagger across the room and embed it into the wall. And the mechanism to make it do the springy part pings apart.
Okay.
That happens. Let's try again.
It happens.
Just be glad you weren't wearing it at the time.
15-2.
Okay. All right. So after an hour, you manage to actually get it fully prepped and into the space where it's going to like trigger properly. And when you test it out, it slides down as it's supposed to, extending out to about that far past your hand. Because right now you're just kind of
Testing on mine.
testing it and holding it like in place. So you can make sure it's going to shoot the proper way. and you tried it not on you first to make sure that it fired accurately, and it did okay. All right. So now the real true test. Can you use it?
Strap it on, baby.
They wrap it on. It gets buckled and cinched into place. And now the triggering mechanism is along this part of your hand.
So you
Spider-Man that shit.
click it and then open.
Yep.
Spider-Man that shit.
Roll a d20 and see how you do with it.
Can you move that way though? Like,
You're not here.
yeah, somehow I still don't think that'll help.
I could too.
Yeah, see? I could not be there and still get killed. Kills the door.
Flies through the door.
You,
Pound. Magic bullet.
It
shot.
worked, but it sliced your shirt that you're wearing. It just sliced right through it as it came out. Like it got stuck in it as it triggered to go up.
My blousey blouse is broken.
We'll have to fix your sleeves.
I like your sleeves.
Yeah, I currently need less tight sleeves.
Yeah, we'll work on that later.
Because I now
That's
have
the way
tricks
you
up my
do it.
sleeve.
Or shorter sleeve.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Not
wear a
like
short
short,
sleeve.
but
Oh,
That one's just holder.
3/4 length sleeve.
Or not like the sleeves we have right now where it grabs something open permanent.
So no, we should.
Or just before you go like this, move your sleeve.
Hold on, sirs. I need to
Before
fix
you
my
go,
sleeve.
just lift your sleeve up real fast.
Okay, the whole point was that if I was strapped, it would
Oh.
So she can be
eject
safe
those
during
Cedo cuz and let me
The
out.
fact that it cut her sleeve is a good thing, truthfully, in this aspect, because we see that it will slice
Something
through the
next to
things that
my
get
arm.
strong.
Well, I hope you're not tied with your wrist like this.
oh.
Who ties me?
Well, if you're behind, I don't know.
Yeah, but then they would be like this.
Yeah, it would be.
So then she just go like that.
Like I just have to.
She might still hurt
hopefully
herself,
they'll
but
She-
she
if
might
it's-
have
if it's the wrong way,
this
yeah.
giant mechanism
Stuff
strapped to your
gets me out of a situation where I might be killed.
Yep.
I'll hurt myself a little bit, okay?
hopefully
He likes it.
hopefully in all of the workings of being tied down like that, they don't find the giant contraption attached to your arm.
I'm gonna try and get it stealth so it's not visible or something.
That's one of the goals that we had was finding if
Yeah.
we could do an invisibility spell.
Yep.
It's invisible, so they're just going.
So
What?
they
"What's
won't.
this thing?"
A not noticeable spell.
Like, yeah, notice me not.
Like
but-
A
some-
non
it can be disguised with spells.
can't be perceived.
Or forgetful spell. They'll touch it and then forget about it.
All of it.
that would be smart.
We'll work on it though.
All of
But if you
these
have it now.
invisible,
Point
not
is the
perceivable,
contraption is
and you
built.
forget about it.
The
What
item
is
was
the voices
37
in your head
on it.
talking to you?
Right.
Your ideas.
So
Do we
forgettable
need to do
you guys
anything
were.
else? Grappling hook.
Oh yeah.
Sleeping one night.
I have to press
In the
button.
time that you were working on the contraption for the most part,
Mhm.
she was over there crafting them for you, and she gives you 6 about yay big grappling hooks
Okay.
that curve in 4 different directions.
Medieval.
6 grappling.
Nothing. It did not pertain to the adventure at hand.
Nope, cut my goods.
I'm curious now.
I'll tell
Okay.
you
We'll
later.
tell you later.
So it's a 6 point. grappling hook. 4 point.
Yeah.
4 point.
That's traumatizable.
Okay. Those are perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. And good luck to you and your guild.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's the second scene.
So on our way back, I take a slow way for Allie and I to be able to talk about Maggie.
No.
Mhm.
Might want to get her attention.
Should they-
first.
Blown out.
What am I doing?
For that. Do we
Yeah,
want
that's a
them?
good point. Can I have the 4 people that are not awake scoot you out for a minute?
Scoochie, bye-bye, buddy.
Sorry, y'all.
Sure.
Oh, leave your phone.
So we're gonna take the long way back, and you kind of may or may not notice, but I think we need to talk.
Yeah.
So, Maggie,
Uh-huh.
I told you I have several different jobs.
Uh-huh.
Maggie is one of those jobs that is more discreet. It is there to help businesses.
Businesses?
Yes, of all kinds.
Okay.
Except for the killing. I can't do it. The blood, the gore, it's just too much. I might kill on my own purposes, but it's not something I do for somebody else.
I was like, you literally cut somebody's throat in front of us.
Yeah, like I
So
said,
you're not
my
an
own
assassin
purposes.
for hire.
Only needed.
You're a consult for businesses. You're not a consult, what is the word I want? Contractor for businesses.
Basically, yes.
And like, why is this something you're not
Maggie?
telling people?
So I have a few names to me, not Nyx. The only people I let me call Nyx is people I consider trustworthy. And please do not share that with the group. It can be used. I don't want it to be used against you or me.
That Nyx is the trustworthy name?
Yes. Maggie is more discreet business. And I have two others you'll find out in the future. But we're not going to discuss them for your safety.
I'm like, I thought I was weird coming to this land, but you sketched this. Like,
I have been called very questionable before, and I'm assuming that's what sketch means. Point being though, my many job duties are not that of guild quality. So I have some enemies, and there are few I allow.
Be concerned about these enemies following and
Not in this territory.
As you've asked her that question, you had your hand in your pocket, closed around the gift that you received, and you get a feeling coming over you of warmth and everything's okay. You don't need to
Okay.
be worried.
Okay.
Just know I am here with Aurelia's blessing, and she knows all my job duties and names.
Did she give you your job duties, or did she just happen to find?
She has
out
a few
them?
for me.
Okay, I guess. And I'm not supposed to tell the others this? I just literally got rid of secrets and you're giving me a new one?
It's not a secret. It is more a protection device. The fact that you know it puts you in a more sketchy position than them. You can be questioned. They cannot. They have no answers. You have some.
I don't have that many answers, Miss Nyx. If that's your real name.
My birth name is Nyx. And
Okay.
if you know it. The ones that I use otherwise, Nyx. I'll go ahead and tell you the others. Nyx, Ivy Rose, and Madame Marvelous. Madame Marvelous is the one that is very much in trouble with other guilds outside of Aurelia's area. With Maggie, she's a little more sweet, so people don't tend to see her as trouble.
She's
But
kind
how-
of like a Robin Hood for businesses.
Yeah. Okay, Maggie.
So before
Nyx,
joining this guild,
Madam.
I actually heard about this guild through the cousin, Aurelia. Aurelia actually told me more about her cousin than he knows. And I am trying my best to be discreet about how much I really care about the queen. She's very kind. Very funny.
I mean, I do agree with that. She did believe me fairly quickly when I told her her ambassador was shady. So, this whole you know more about Cal than Cal knows. You wanna let me in on that little secret?
Let's just say she told me a lot of their history. He's got a really great history. But when it comes down to it, it will be more of I'll let him decide what you know about him. It's not fair that I have the advantage already. Poor guy.
Okay.
Every little roll of his eye, I see it as a pack, just nicely patting behind and just sweetly laughing at me.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I can keep a secret. Obviously, been living in this land for almost a year and hadn't told anybody till now.
And you're
Not
welcome
from-
to tell me anything, and I will keep it discreet, and it will never leave me. That is part of Ivy Rose's side. But the point is, I'd rather them not know until it has to be known to keep you all safer. But if you see me wearing nice garb, try to
Pretend
Ignore
not to
me.
know you.
ignore me, or you can know me since you're a bard. But when it comes to Maggie, she wouldn't know you, not by name.
Okay.
And she might have a stutter and a red ribbon in her hair.
Interesting. Okay, I will keep this knowledge to myself for now till you tell me otherwise.
No problem. But if you need anything, I am here, and I am here for this team as much as I put on my lovely little show, which I'm really proud of.
Yeah, I mean, as being an actor all my life, you're pretty good at it.
Thank you. Don't tell though. So hard to be me.
Okay, I can't.
I'm assuming we probably closed up.
Yeah, you definitely are like the tavern's like within sight.
Okay. So,
Baby, come back! You can blame it all on me!
Rocky!
They didn't get that, I think.
No, they didn't get that.
I mean, there's a delay between what's here and what's on the thing.
She.
I mean, Paul took his phone with him.
What the hell was happening?
Nothing.
She's just close the door and be like, we're not.
We're not here. You got her.
Give us a truck.
Give me a truck.
Damn it.
Okay. So you two have come back into the tavern, and you see Thea over by the fire, but she's kind of zoned out like she was earlier.
Not tapping her again.
Nope. Leave her be.
What did the two of you decide to do?
I need to go through my packs and make sure everything is clean and ready to go.
Okay, so you're going up to your room, Miss Allie.
I want to remember to sleep. I've got some thinking to do.
You can think.
No.
All right. All right, so the majority of everybody is asleep, and the bar is still going. Fairly good crowd that have just been like moving around you where you've been sitting. And you come out of the trance almost exactly at midnight.
Trance.
That's what elves do. They trance instead of sleep.
Yeah. It's like a deep
Can't relate.
meditation.
Okay. So I am going to head outside to a fairly open area so that I can be under the moon.
Your best bet would either be to go out the gates, which may not be as safe,
Right.
or you can go to the courtyard of the main manor house where the queen resides and use her gardens. Which your entire group has free reign to come and go from there as you please.
So that would probably be the best bet because it's probably better to stay in the town than go out the gate at this time of night.
Agreed.
So
Hurt my finger.
I will head that way and find a seat. And it'll probably be better to sit on the ground. Just to be as close to nature.
You didn't even find any trouble with the guards as you passing through the streets. It was very quiet. The lanterns are all low, and when you got to the gate door, the guard literally just opened it. Didn't even like ask you what you were doing there. Didn't take you long to find your way to like the center part of the garden. You're closest to the main fountain that's in the middle of the garden, which is surrounded by a compacted dirt pathway. There are torches in the center part of the garden that kind of light the area. And the night's crisp and kind of clean and fresh feeling around you.
So, can I like sit kind of with my cloak on, my back kind of to the fountain, on the ground, and try to attune.
And you're feeling guilty.
I'll say, isn't atoning if you like
Yeah.
done something bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She
did.
did. Remember the orphan thing?
Orphan thing. I thought you were talking in game, and I'm like, what did she do to an orphan?
Nothing.
I
Honestly.
5 things from my childhood, so I'm sorry I can only bring
Well,
up those 5.
Okay, hold on. Hell did tackle one of the children. I do remember.
No,
Yeah, you did.
You did.
I remember that. You was wrong.
You did.
Roll the tape.
Look, my the person that knows everything I've ever said and done said you tackled the kid.
Wait, what?
She always
was
calls
like,
me
yeah,
on
Megan
all the
always
names.
knows everything.
Sure. Yep, go back to the
Telling you, I would be a great continuality person for movies.
continuity.
Continuity. Yeah.
There's also the fact that you're a great secretary. Secretarial nurse.
I used to read.
No problem. I got your back. Let me answer the question.
I know it's his birthday, but I think I'm getting there about.
Go ahead and perform an
Get some
can't.
girls left.
You just
8. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have Thea tackled a kid.
I knew it I said it. I was like, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, because it wasn't right.
She tackled.
So there you go. Maybe you were a Tony.
All right. I will let you go again because the atmosphere is so perfect to do it. Just kind of pretend that you took a deep breath and kind of like shook out the energy essentially. So you can try again.
you never done it?
15. No, I just watch it.
Done what?
As you look at the parts of the cloak that like overhang on you, it starts to kind of blend in with since you're kind of like looking like this, you can see like the ground underneath you.
Yeah.
And it starts, you can still see where the cloak is sitting on you, but it does start to kind of color change and blend with the ground.
Okay.
So yes, you have activated your cloak.
Okay. Then I can wear it as we go.
It would be very warm and will keep you out of the line of sight of most things.
It's all right. Wearing the cloak.
Wearing the cloak.
Make you shake it.
Is it fun?
It's gonna unseparate. It'll be fine.
You're in trouble.
It wasn't her, it was Paul too.
Yeah, I did shake it like 3 times.
theirs. It's not mine.
Right.
It's
You're not in trouble.
All right, I need all of you to roll a d20.
Is it initiative?
No.
I got 4, and today's the 4th, and it's my birthday.
Is scroll on. Put it on and
Do an auto 20.
It might have been what was wrong.
I told you to
20.
do that, and you never listened to me.
Okay,
I just threw them down. I didn't get to produce.
if
Did
you
you
got a
okay?
15 or higher,
Yeah, I said 10. I
15 or higher.
Susie, raise your hand.
Oh, sorry.
I gave you an auto 20. So this 3 on this side, basically you had like the best night's sleep, woke up totally refreshed, all is well and good. You're a part of the 3. I let
Oh.
you be. It's your birthday. Auto 20.
We're gonna need for that. It's your birthday.
For some
sleep. That's not fair.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe in 10 months we can try for you.
Me who had bad sleep because she doesn't sleep.
She was very tired. She used a lot of energy to attune the night before, so she's not totally refreshed, honestly.
That makes sense. We are in the same room, so we probably just kept hearing each other.
Yep.
Sleep.
You've had a lot of knowledge dumped on you in the last day, and that probably
I
affected
gotta
you.
like some knowledge. Sorry. I can't
She's
control
the
it.
man.
Yeah. All right. You all gather your packs that you had in your room and kind of like half stumble, honestly, because it's the morning, your way down the stairs.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Les is at the bar and he's put out bowls of steaming hot porridge and sides of bacon and zing tea for everybody and each of your slots. There's also a semi-large pack sitting by the door that has a lot of different pockets.
Okay. 'Cause that's our
It's a leather bag.
thing, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
bag
know.
of holding.
Bag of holding, yeah.
Good to see you all. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning.
To ya.
Top of the morning for you.
What is it?
That it is, probably.
No. So, like, I heard words, but it's crossed with it.
There's a breakfast here for all of you. And I believe I've taken care of the majority of your needs that you had requested.
I have no.
All of your weapons are on the table closest to the door. All have been sharpened. And you'll have to think of Vane the next time you see her, but she's prepared cloaks for each of you.
Oh, yes.
For traveling purposes. She saw you with your cloak you're wearing now last night and thought that you'd appreciate more like gloves and
Oh,
a
yes,
scarf
yes.
versus an actual cloak since you're kind of covered at this point.
Yes, my cloak is rather warm. I didn't even think about that when we were asking. Thank you.
But she did went ahead and make gloves for the rest of you as well.
Thank you.
This spent the whole night ditching things.
Well, the crowd was thinner towards the edge of the evening, so she had time.
I'm sure they're covered in mittens or gloves.
Hmm.
Gloves or mittens? She said
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands, yes.
Is she
They
jazz hand?
are.
Like, is this her jazz hand or is this her jazz hand?
Are they mittens or are they?
Because like, could you imagine
gloves?
mittens?
They are both.
Oh, are they the ones
They're
that go?
mittens.
They have a flap that.
They're mittens. Glove mittens. Mittens.
You know, for those of you that like to use bow and arrow, you have to actually be able to grasp.
And knock it.
Like,
No, because even doing that, like,
I know.
that's a whole bit.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
Well, yeah, it'd be hilarious to watch. I don't want to be there when someone tries to fire the arrow.
Like, can you imagine someone like fighting with a sword and a mitten? It'd be so cute.
Well, you'll have to tell me on your trip. Anyway,
I'll use the mitten parts. No.
I don't know who's going to be responsible for the pack.
I can
I
be.
think. Oh,
For the special pack?
the bag
I
of
can
holding
be.
pack.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
okay.
I'm
I'm
putting
just
the
a little
box.
dwarf,
Yeah,
so-
you had the box.
I would say you're relatively
much.
strong given
I
your
know.
reputation, but yes, okay. So Miss Nix, I'm gonna have you focus on me for a second.
Yep.
This front pocket contains all of the various potions that you all asked for.
Okay.
Each are in their own protective cases, so you'll have to like pop the top on the case and then get out the vial and pop the cork off of that.
Popping bottles.
Sure.
I did genie stick.
Or you want to remember how to do it? That works.
I like kind of.
In the two side pockets, you'll find any extra
You can't
climbing
make it
gear you might need. And in this bottom front pocket, you'll find all of your rations. That should get you through. They're all very staple-ish type items. So
Where was that one?
that's the bottom front pocket. There's
Bottom front.
two pockets on the front. The top pocket was on that has the potions in it, and the bottom has all the rations. And then the big pocket contains your bedrolls. And I was able to procure.
Did you? Was it good?
Oh wait,
Pay attention, please. What?
I was able to secure a domed. They've got a couple of different names for it. Pavilion, essentially, for you to set up and sleep under.
Huh.
It's
Ten.
should protect you from most
A traveling
of the
cloak.
elements.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're quite
And
welcome.
I would recommend Les's handiness in acquiring things.
I have my own talents,
No,
just
I
like the
just
rest of
put
you.
climbing gear,
Our positions
rations,
apparently are
potions,
wonderful.
and tent.
The rations you'll find will be mostly things that are easy for traveling. So jerky, nuts, dried berries.
Cheese.
MREs.
Yes, you do have a couple of
What's
wheels
the
of
bread
cheese that should last you a while.
The elfish bread.
Turkey, cheese, nut, bread.
Or something like
Yes, there is a few different
You know what
types
I'm
of
talking
bread
the one where
in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just gives us idea.
Yeah. And then you also have some like a thing of carrots and make sure you get your veggies in. Yeah. But I'd recommend eating those things first since they're the freshest and will not last as long. Do you have any other questions for me before you go?
You said you were giving us a map of directions?
Yes, it's in the little side. Sorry, I didn't show that to you. In this little side pocket, pulls out very flourishy a map that literally is just like a line to the area that's like the hilly part on your big map.
Let's go 3/4 of this journey without a map.
Who needs a map? Is it a map that sings to us? Map.
On the map that's loaded up with. No, that's backpack.
Back,
That's
back,
I'm the
back,
pack.
back. What did she sing to get the map?
I'm the map. I'm
What
the map.
did she sing that?
Okay.
I don't know.
She just said,
Everybody's
need to
Dora.
watch-
"Where's
I
map?"
apparently need to watch Dora. I don't know what she said anymore.
Did we get any bolts and arrows?
Yes,
They're with
they're on the weapons table.
Do we need to know how many arrows we have?
Yes, you do.
So
You can go ahead and add 20 of each. Like all of you got 20 basically. So we'll just divide it
So-
out even.
20 arrows?
Yep.
For people that have those weapons.
If you have a bow and arrow of some sort, you got 20 arrows.
did we get
If you
extra-
had crossbows, then you got bolts.
What if I don't?
Did we
know
get
how
any
many
extra
I
knives or
had?
anything like that?
Oh.
Everybody usually starts with 20.
Okay.
So you just add it to whatever you've like.
Yeah, I
So
never
I had
tracked that.
15. I had 15 bolts. I now have 35.
So wait,
I
if I have a
I'm
crossbow,
just gonna say-
58, and now
am
I
I supposed to be asking for bolts?
58.
Yes,
We
but you
asked
are.
for
You have
bolts.
them.
You what did that?
Okay.
I had a lot. I had an extra set of 20 bolts already, plus my original 18, so I have now
'Cause
an
I-
extra set of 40 bolts.
I
I
think I gave
never
you some.
wrote down how many
got
I
it from
ever
the
had. I
villagers.
never remember that
So-
being a thing, so I just said I had 15 and the 20. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Thanks, Dungeon Mom.
And if you had.
Okay, so any other extra weapons we should know about?
See how you put the thing in?
Yeah, teach him how to put things in holes.
Yeah, I hated giving this to you, but I suppose it should do. Here, why don't you take it? He hands
No,
you
we
a
have,
curved blade. It almost kind of looks like a really tall S
Who?
shape. Yeah. And when you remove the covering off of it, it kind of turns itself into its own torch and
Wow.
lights up the interior space of the room.
That's a little too close to your face with the torch.
It's not hot. It's just very bright.
It's
A
not hot
heatless
torch.
Yeah.
A heatless
Magic.
torch.
Pretty cool.
Magic.
Add it to your thing. Heatless torch. Looks like an S.
I have backup cards.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
That's true.
sometimes. Anyway. All right.
Yes.
If you have nothing else,
Every time you ask that, 30 throws, 35 nothing.
I
Mm.
don't think we have anything else. Everybody else is ready to head out.
Are we
Yeah.
walking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a cart someone could pull me in so I could take a nap. Because I didn't sleep well or something.
No, just drink your zinc tea and wake up.
It's okay. We can go.
Can we get a zinc tea to go?
Can I get a water skin full of zinc tea?
How about a container? It's like a metal container. Thick.
Can I get one of
I
those?
didn't even
too?
think about the fact that was balance on there.
Need 2 zinc teas to go for the 2 sleepyheads.
Why don't I just
I
get
put-
you all a set? You can all
Oh,
take a
so
tumbler.
Right.
Fuck. All right, guys, let's grab our tea, grab our bags, and head out so we can get this journey started.
Don't.
Stop! I stopped! I stopped!
That's not me.
All right, so that's you all head out the door and walk out the gate without anybody coming at you. No, just like no one stopped you. Nobody had any
No
like
one went,
last minute thing that they're trying to like shove at your face and be like, "Hey, we need help." Just off they went. And
See.
Megan,
Yes.
give me a D20 roll.
Surprise, surprise!
Was that the end?
18.
18.
Yeah, you travel on foot for a full day, literally from the top of the morning to the end of the night. It's all been smooth sailing. The weather was great. You didn't really do a lot of talking, but there was a lot of like kind of stupid songs and like you guys were almost in a really good mood with each other all day.
That's
It was just
surprising.
in general a good day.
Done. Done.
Foreshadowing.
Towards the end of the evening, you set up the pavilion, which took a little bit of doing because most of you had never seen anything like this before. It basically is a very large, more solidish type of top than you were expecting once it's actually like stuck down in place. But the sides are all, they look open, but as you enter underneath the space, where it was starting to kind of feel cool because of the evening air, it actually is a warmer space underneath.
Can we build a fire under there without killing ourselves?
Yes.
Great.
Surprise, we'll wake up to death.
Then that will be our session, is you all falling asleep while the fire still crackles.
Okay.
No one's keeping guard? No. No. Can I roll to keep guard?
Can I roll the key gun?
Fine, yes.
You roll one when you fall asleep because of your bad night's sleep and no
Yeah.
keep guarding.
Yeah. I
didn't
think it should not be you.
So you took first watch.
Roll a nat 20! In your face, such a mom.
All right, sure. Your entire time that you took watch went well. And that's where we're ending our session.
There's not be anybody keeping watch, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can pick when we get back who took second watch.
It's not going to matter. Something bad's going to happen already.
It depends on what the dice roll.
And what dungeon mommy is determined.
We haven't determined anything.
Determined that the session's over.
Oh, that was ice pop.
Surprise,
You know, it's vanilla, cinnamon, maple.
Mhm.
But on a rebound, it tastes like coffee.
Yep, that makes sense. All right. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you all. Did we already have another session scheduled?
No.
Okay, and that's our next step.
Great.